I can.
All right. Do landscape your phone, please. It looks great. No, 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 don't turn, don't turn. Yeah, 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 that one. It might be locked. Yeah, not working yet. Do landscape.
No.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably locked. The rotation is probably locked.
Yeah.
The rotation of the phone is probably locked. That's why you cannot go to landscape. Mm, no, yeah, no, no, no. Turning that up, that's the landscape. There's the landscape. There's the landscape. We got the landscape. Yeah, we got the landscape. Now, yeah, it's back to portrait. It's back to portrait. Landscape, landscape. Yeah, there you go. That's the landscape. That's the landscape. And the moment you switch it back, it backs to portrait. What's going on here? Okay, this is landscape. This is landscape. This is great. Maybe now you lock the orientation. Okay, looks good. Looks great. Looks great. Okay, looks great. Also remember to pin your own video in your Zoom so that you don't have to see other people's video. It's just easier that way.
Okay, wait, let me just.
All right. Oh, okay. Some of this. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, Ariel. Just to confirm that practice book next to you, that's your own. It's not from the school one.
It's the one that the school told us to buy.
Oh, right, right, right. And this is full of exercises. It's just exercise.
Yeah, it's written by our math HOD.
Okay, okay, all right, okay, okay, enough said. Okay, can use. I'll just see how difficult it is lah as we use it. All right. So this is new lah. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Okay, understood. Okay, then updates, please, Ariel.
Oh, there's nothing happened because last week was HBL. But we're done with CMath. Yeah.
You're done with CMAT. Yep, that was from last week. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Remember,
Um,
feel free to discuss your CMAT. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, whenever you want.
yeah.
Mm.
CMath, I just need to practice on my own. There's nothing really to like discuss. But I
Hmm.
was wondering if you could teach me like the like normal method of completing the square.
And the reason is because
I can't I don't really know how to do that. I don't know. I'm really bad at it for some reason.
the normal way of doing the completing square is harder as the question
Yeah.
goes harder. And your school is probably going to give you the harder one. Are you
Yeah.
sure you want a method that becomes harder when the question is harder?
Maybe not.
If you, because your teacher don't care what method you use as long as correct, you can use
Okay.
the method I teach you, and it is not going to be more difficult as the question goes harder, if that makes
Yeah.
some sense.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So unless you feel that you're insecure with this, the method I teach you, then probably I need to teach you the school method lah, if that makes you feel more secure. But
Okay.
I told you the big caveat lah, as a very big caveat.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else?
For Trigo, we went on to like wait, I can show what we did. Let me just find it back.
Because last time you say it's starting the R formula lah, last time. And we kind of got maybe halfway through.
Yeah, I really don't know. I still don't know how to do it.
Right. And I do want to show you how to do it, okay, until you're confident, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are doing our formula right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please make a new Jamboard, and then gonna remind you how to screenshot, then we can start.
Okay.
So your AMAT teacher is back, right?
Yeah.
And back then she said that you guys are on track, right?
Yeah.
Um, is she showing signs
Oh
of
wait. Yeah, wait. I got my wait, let me show you. Wait, I
yeah,
need to exit the Zoom app.
sure.
Wait, let me figure it out. I need to
Sure.
send you the photo of my
Sure, sure.
Of the rest of my EOIs.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Yeah. My AMath EOI is on the 4th of October, yeah.
Which is actually a very normal date. I find
Yeah,
that
because it's
very
only the
normal.
CMath that's like really early.
Okay. So no complaints there. Right? This is really normal, but that's 2 hours. Okay, I get it. And serious on okay. So chemistry and then two paper on Friday, A math and maybe for you, geography.
Yeah, geog.
Okay, and then you take physics, I guess. No, sorry,
No, I
what
don't.
you take biology, right? You take
Yeah.
biology. Biology, no physics, good. There's a break. And then okay lah. Okay, I should be cool.
Yeah, then I'm done.
So there's no test for you on Wednesday also.
How what do you mean?
On Wednesday, did you take one of those three, like music, computing, art?
Wait, let me look. Um,
I'll screenshot for you. Sorry, I'll screen share for you. Easier.
okay.
Okay, you can see from your laptop, yeah. Okay. So on Wednesday, the last day, do you have any tests?
No, I don't. I don't take any of those subjects.
So
Yeah,
chemistry,
so
A math, geography,
yeah, then bio, then I'm
biology.
done.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Understand. Okay. Okay. So you don't take things like SS,
Mm,
combined humanities, none of that.
no, all our subjects are pure.
Because you have the freedom, because you don't have to do O level.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We take global studies, which is like econs.
Global studies, which is like econs.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about that?
Econs is like probably one of my favorite subjects because it's like really easy
Ah,
for me. I don't know why.
good for you. Good for you. Good for you. No, really good. Really good. That means you have some sort of good option in year 5 lah. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take it.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. I know people who struggle and I know people who do very well. I personally like it very much.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, okay. You need to screenshot the questions, right? So you notice that in your own laptop, you notice that your own Zoom is a bit blurry. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So usually I will just ask you to zoom in a little bit, screenshot the questions, we'll choose it together, and then you don't have to show me the question anymore. That's the benefit. I just have to focus on your working. So you zoom in a little bit.
I can't zoom in.
You can't zoom. Sorry. Remind me again. It's because your phone is an iPhone. You can't zoom in.
Oh
Am
wait,
I?
you mean use my phone to zoom in? Okay.
Yeah. See, you can zoom in. Okay, this nice. This is enough for you to screenshot the question. So now let's
Okay, what
choose
do
it
I?
together, okay? Yeah, let's choose it together. So the basic question 11 is a reason something happened. Okay, good. Okay. Basic question 11 is fine. Okay. Do you want one more basic question?
Wait, I don't know. Wait, what question? 11. Okay.
Okay, you zoom in, just zoom in a little bit more. It's still blurry. Yeah, zoom in a little bit more. It's still blurry. Okay. Now looking at your laptop, there's a still very blurry. Okay, so basic question 11, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's an R formula question. So I think that's a fine warm-up. Okay,
Okay.
right. Maybe one more basic question you can choose. Maybe one more. Yes, hi Nicholas. All right, Nicholas.
Wait, 10 and 11.
10 and 11 seems fine. Could you
Okay.
screenshot that and put it in a
Yeah.
Jamboard?
Wait, could I use my phone? Because I can't zoom in.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
you cannot zoom in? Sorry. What do you
Wait,
mean by
I'll just take a photo of my phone and put it in.
that would be very slow, man. I'm serious. That would be very slow. Sorry, tell me, this a normal thing that other people do? It should be very easy. Tell me what's the technical problem here?
I don't know, I just can't zoom in properly.
But you are zooming in just now. You are. See, stop there. Okay, stop there. And then you move your paper, move
Oh,
your book. Yeah, move your book. And then right now, do you know how to screenshot?
no, I don't.
Okay, then just show 10 and 11 together. Move
Okay,
your
I
book.
will.
I say move your book lah. You gotta move your book.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta move your book. Okay, move a bit more. Okay, great. Okay, now if just move it nicely. Watch it. Right. Now you can screenshot 9, 10, and 11. Just easy,
Okay.
right? Are you using a Windows laptop? Just
Yeah,
check.
I know how to screenshot, don't worry.
You know, you don't know. Sorry.
I know how to screenshot. I already
Okay.
screenshotted.
Screenshot it and then immediately put a Jamboard, which is supposed to be a new Jamboard, and then it's supposed to be a very easy process. Please do so, right?
Yeah.
Nicholas, I realize that this is exam finished already, right, Nicholas?
No,
Oh, not yet. Do we need to worry about exam today?
my exam is bio, and bio's on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, that's why we are talking about bio, and we can still talk about bio today lah. I have no problem if it's what you want. Right?
Yeah, let's do bio.
Yeah, let's do bio. Let's do bio. All right, let's do bio. Okay, all right. So you did make a new Jamboard, right, Ariel? You did that, right? Okay. Now, if you have trouble pasting it, please tell me, yeah? Right? It should be a very easy process.
I know how to do it. I know how to do it.
Okay, so once you have screenshotted, all you have to do is go inside the Jamboard and
Yeah,
then
I know. I already put it. I'm
press.
putting it in.
Okay. Okay, let me see what's going on.
It's already in there.
It's already in. How come I don't see? Okay, I can see.
Yeah, I think it's just lag.
Good. 10 and then 11, right? Okay, different page, right? Okay, you do that. And then let's go to the intermediate one and choose one, right? As per usual, Nicholas, I think you're good at MCQ. Okay, so unless you have a specific question, MCQ is for you to practice yourself. Let's focus on number 2 one.
Okay, MCQ.
Okay, so Ariel, let's choose the intermediate one. Okay, the R formula is not 12, not 13, not 14, not 15, not 16, not 17. Flip, flip, flip. Okay.
Bio, nutrition and human.
Okay, show me that.
So
Not
30,
18, not 19, not 20, not 21, not 22, not. Okay, I'm not seeing any R formula yet.
Okay, found it.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, R formula with a picture. The picture makes it harder. Okay, you notice that the basic one don't have a picture lah. So I don't want 37. 37 has no picture, right? I want the below one, the one that has picture. Maybe 40, is it? 40. Yeah, 40 is a picture, but the picture is quite easy. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. The picture too easy. This is not, this is a sketching, maybe 42. Show me 42. 42 is hard enough. All right. Could you please screenshot 42?
Okay.
42 will be an exam level question. Okay, Nicholas, could you kindly zoom in a little bit? Yeah, I cannot follow.
You blur it out. It's not. Yes, this is coming up now. Yeah.
All right. So right now, Ariel, you no longer have to show me your question. You can just use it or something, and then I can follow your working better. Okay. Nicholas, since this is the last one before the exam, right? Today, I want you to choose the question first. Maybe you choose 4 questions, and I think choose the, I don't know, the hardest one, the most confusing one, the one that you need to revise the most. Choose 4, and then we'll talk about it. That's better, right? Don't float. Okay, Ariel, can I revise with you one more time our formula? I'm going to revise it very fast now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now,
I want to know it.
my method is the one that immediately use identities because I think that's more comfortable for me. If it is not more comfortable, you got to tell me. Identities are immediately cosine A minus B. You refer to the identity, I know what it is, right? So it will be cosine X, cosine alpha, plus my plus sine X sine, right? Now, do you have any idea what I'm doing here right now? Identities.
Yeah, you just put it in, I guess.
Okay. Sorry, what do you want? You want the identities? No, you're going to refer to identities from your practice book. Just check whether your practice book
Yeah,
have.
I already found the identities.
Okay, good. So I'm using the identities immediately. That's all, right? Okay, I'm done there. And then I immediately try to figure out who is who. Okay, that's my first step, R and R. That's my first step, always. The second step is figuring out who is who. What do I mean by that? I simply say, hey, cosine X is here and cosine X is here. Immediately, I write down 8 equals to R cosine alpha. Do you follow? And then I see sine X here, I see sine X here. Immediately, what do I write?
I don't know.
Look at the 4 and look at the sine X. The sine X is here and the sine X is here. So who is 4?
Yeah, this is
R.
during the DR.
R, not just R. Not just R.
This discussion is during the DR.
R sine.
R sine.
Um.
R sine alpha. It's called alpha.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Because-
Are you forcing it?
Because in the DR.
What do you say?
Do you understand why 4 is R with sine alpha?
Yeah, because it's like times.
Yes. Everything which is left over, like everything which is
Yeah.
left. Nicholas, I think I need you to mum if you don't mind. Thank you.
Mute.
Thanks. All right. And with that, you immediately go to the third step, which is finding R and finding alpha. It's always like that. Find R and find. Do you remember how to find alpha and find R? Ariel?
No.
To find R, eliminate alpha. To find alpha, eliminate R.
Yeah.
Now, again, if you try to memorize these steps, it won't last you until exam.
Yeah.
It's purely understanding. So later I will ask you to repeat lah, but not for the sake of memorizing, for the sake of understanding. Yeah, let's see whether we can do that or not. So how do I eliminate alpha? I simply square everything lah. 8 square plus 4 square equals to R square cosine square alpha plus R square cosine square alpha. Do you know why this will eliminate the alpha?
Wait, let me think.
The identities.
There's something with identity, but
Yeah,
I don't know
the
which
first
one.
identity. The first identity is
Sine A square plus cos A square A
equals
equals
to 1, which will eliminate the alpha.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just continue from there, very easy lah. How to eliminate R? R is the easier one. I guess you just divide lah. I choose 4 over 8 because I'm aiming for sine alpha over cosine alpha. The R is gone. Immediately equals to tangent alpha. This one is half. And then I can find alpha. Okay. This is the basic 3 steps. These basic 3 steps always happens, and I strongly prefer that you understand. Even though you're very confused, try to understand it again today. All right? Can I erase?
Teacher.
No, don't erase. Yes?
I can't think which question should I put. Should I put this question or should I put this question?
Okay, here's the guideline, Nicholas. If you just have to look at the answer key and you can know the answer already, why bother discussing it with me? If that makes some sense. Especially state 3 functions, state the letter. Unless you have very great difficulty memorizing it, I don't think you are that type. I think you should put questions which you find very confusing, if that makes more sense. Right? That's just the thing that you usually ask in tuition benefits you more. Like, for example, what the heck is wrong with this graph? I don't know how to deal with this graph. Okay, then ask that. Make sense? Okay. So, Ariel, I've already duplicated the question. I didn't erase my working. Step 1, step 2, step 3.
Okay.
Okay. Switch your Jamboard to page 2. Tell me, what is step 1 according to your understanding?
Like immediately use identity.
That's step 1. Done. How about step 2?
Something you like eliminate alpha to find R.
No, that's step 3. You cannot do that in step 2. Not yet. You cannot.
I don't know.
In step 2, there are numbers in the original question. 8 cosine x, correct or not? 8 cosine x, 4 sine x. You got to figure out 8 is equal to what? And 4 is equal to what? Step 2. Using that, then you can eliminate alpha or eliminate R. How do you eliminate alpha?
You're like using the first identity.
Correct. By squaring and using the first identities. How do you eliminate the R?
I don't know.
You can check one more time and then try to do your first 1, 2, 3. Right? Okay. Right. Now, this seems very confusing until you realize until using that.
Yeah, okay.
This will seem very confusing until you realize one thing, Ariel. The question is too standard already. Every time they will ask you to do this for 4 marks.
Okay.
Whether you memorize or understand, it will happen. For you, even though it takes a bit of a long time, understanding. Okay, it will last you forever. Okay, please do. Okay, Nicholas, do you have trouble deciding? You have decided 2 questions. They do look new, so I like that a lot. As for the question you're showing me, I thought this is a kind of a repetition from the last time you asked me. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe don't do that. Maybe just look at the answer key.
There's only one. This is the only question.
Breakdown problem. Okay, look at question 2A, the first 5 marks you ever seen. Look at that. Question 2A, 5 marks. Do you think you can do that 5 marks?
Okay.
It's followed by 4 marks, you know. It's very scary, you know. Oh my goodness, I don't think you have learned carbonic anhydrase. Huh? Have you learned what they call carbonic anhydrase?
No.
Hey, Ariela, you took biology, right?
Yeah.
Your sec 3, right? Have you learned what they call carbonic anhydrase in your sec 3?
Sorry?
Have you heard anything called carbonic anhydrase in sec 3? It's an enzyme related to carbon dioxide. Any idea what is carbonic anhydrase?
Something to do with like carbon dioxide to form carbonic acid. I don't remember.
You have heard about carbonic anhydrase, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember anything.
Okay, thank you, Ariel. Right. Okay, Nicholas, then I'm a bit surprised. I thought this is not supposed to be in sec 3. Let's just include it, okay? Let's see what happens. Okay.
I mean, it's a 10-year series. It's for both sec 3 and sec 4.
True. Even the 2A one, I'm not sure that you're supposed to know yet. I'm not sure.
And you see, this is section B, right? There's no section C or ever. It's only 2 questions.
Okay, for the question 2-1, we'll just see whether you're in. I have doubts that you have studied this one already. But let's just make sure later. Let's just make sure. Right. I'm not totally familiar with the sec 3, sec 4 division.
Yeah.
Wait, teacher Phillips, I really cannot do R formula. I really don't understand.
Hey, what is the first step, Ariel?
Not use the identity, but I don't even know what identity it is.
Then use. The identity is totally given to you which one to use, right? How can you tell? Because they tell you. They tell you this is the identity they focus on. Yes. Okay, then do so. Because you're not familiar with identities, you gotta get familiar. Okay, Nicholas, we'll just do that and we'll see what happens first, right? Okay. All right. Okay, so first question, page 2. Enzyme. The enzymes are there, definitely, but those are more of the digestion enzyme. Let me confirm that this is part of your exam.
Yeah.
Then go ahead.
Oh, wait. I just found more questions.
Definitely looks like your topic. Definitely.
Like I remember there's not 6 questions. There's only 2 questions for nutrition, transport and humans. Never mind about that.
It's a very popular topic, lah. So I'm glad you found it.
Okay, time for me to do this. Time for me to take picture of this.
Feel free. Question 9, right? Because question 8 already, right?
Wait.
Okay, we start with that, Ariel. Sure.
I remember doing this.
Yes, you did. You did. Definitely you did.
Yeah, I know, never mind. I did these questions before.
Ariel, the identities for cosine x minus alpha. The identity for cosine x minus alpha.
I did these questions before. Never
Show
mind.
me the identity list from your practice book. This is not good already. If you're not familiar with identities, cannot already. They gave you the list and you cannot refer to it. No, that's bad. Give me the list. Thank you. Now, based on this list, which one applies to cosine x minus alpha? Which one?
I don't know.
Now, let's go through one by one. The first one, yes or no?
No.
The second one?
No.
The third one?
No.
So far, so good. The fourth one?
Wait, what's this? I don't think so.
All right. The fifth one?
Maybe.
Then, please think about the fifth one and apply it.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, Nicholas. Feel free to do this one. Ariel, tell me something. Tell me something. Tell me something. When your teacher introduced you to identities.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, what does she do? What does she do?
Oh no, just show us this.
And immediately apply. Something like that? Did she kind of tell you what the heck is this list for anyway?
She just said it's like the A plus B square stuff, yeah.
Tuesday.
But like integral, yeah. I don't know how to do those.
16 July.
Let me show you the function of the first guy. The first guy. Okay. Sine square A plus cosine square A equals to 1. The function of this guy is extremely good. The function is to make your life easier. Because the moment you have sine square A and cosine square A, by ways of magic, so to speak, they both become 1 by ways of magic. Now, let's show that whether that magic works or not in real life. Take your calculator, please. Nicholas, I don't get it. I thought you're going to do the left page, but...
Yeah, I'm doing the left page. Oh, I was on the wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to remember the enzymes. Sorry.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, Ariel, let's just choose a random angle. Choose a random ugly angle for us.
72.
All right. Could you please type in your calculator sine square 72 plus cosine square 72 and see what happens?
Wait. What? Oh, I don't know what to do.
Your square is wrong. The way to type sine square in your calculator is extremely complicated. So big bracket sine 72 close bracket square. Then sine again, right? 72 bracket. Close bracket twice. No, close bracket twice. And then square it. Now that's the complicated way, but there is no other way. So do it again. You need a big bracket. Okay, good. Nicholas, are you stuck? Sorry, are you stuck here?
Yeah, just
right.
Oh no.
The magic works area, the magic works. And I would say that this is the identity that you should stick close
Teacher,
to
do I
because it makes life easier. It does. No
Teacher,
matter
do I-
what the angle is, as long as the angle is the same, it will give you one.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how about the second identity? Does it
Yes.
strike you as something that makes your life easy?
No, not really.
Then you're gonna put a question mark on the second and the third identity, but could you please accept the first identity as making your life easy?
Yeah.
Second one, just put a question mark. I really want you to write down the question mark for second and third one. Okay.
Teacher.
Yes, Nicholas.
Do I call it salivary amylase or just amylase?
Amylase is fine. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the benefit of the fourth one because the benefit of the fourth one equals the fifth and sixth one. They're in one group. All right. Okay. This is my attempt to make you accept it because I don't think you accept it at all. Then you cannot do this question. Okay.
Okay.
The whole problem is that it costs too many marks if you cannot do that. That's a big problem. Okay. So now I'm writing something on page 2. I'm following you, Nicholas. I was waiting for the amylase for a very long time, like super long time. What's going on here? You should know that. You should know that.
Protease, polypeptide, or amino acid. Oh no, it's
Which one?
It's polypeptide.
Very good. Very good. Cannot reach the wait. For stomach, yeah, polypeptide. Good, polypeptide. The amino acid is later.
Amino acid is only in small intestine.
Okay.
Lipase.
The only benefit I can strike you with right now for sine A plus B is sine 75 and exact answer, giving you 3 marks. This is super old school area. This is from the time where, I'm sorry, I have to tell you this. My time, there is no calculator at all. We don't have any calculators, like at all.
Yeah.
We have to do this only with the identity list. I think some of us are not even given the identity list. Okay. So we have to do this and we have to give an answer and definitely an exact answer because there's no way we can give you a calculator answer. Please confirm us that sine 75 is a very ugly answer in calculator. Nicholas, did you remember where Lipasa come from? I mean, it's a memorizing thing.
Wait. So I don't. Is it lipid? No, huh?
No. Lipid is the one you're digesting with lipase lah.
No, wait.
Ariel, sine 75.
Yeah, good. It's like really ugly number.
Super ugly. It's not even one, by the way. Now, the demand last time, 20 years ago with the calculators, I have to give a non-ugly answer without the help of calculator. Let's see how I do
small
it.
intestine again.
The organ that participates a lot in the digestion of lipid is
everything is green. So Marco didn't ask that.
No idea. No idea.
And everything should be done.
No idea, Nicholas. The organ that participates a lot in the digestion of lipid is.
Yeah. He's your to give the good news that everything is right. It's okay.
Okay, skip it a little bit. Maybe it'll come back to your memory. Okay, maybe it'll come back. Okay. Skip to the next question first. Come on. That organ. Come on. Right.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Because like lipase is in the pancreas, the epithelial cells, but like it could just be generally the small intestine.
Look, if it is on the pancreas, it is on the pancreas. The pancreas will then funnel it into the small intestine.
How about I look at answer sheet?
Oh, please do. Please settle this. It's so slow, right? So, Ariel, I have to split 75 into 30 plus 45. Because why? Because 30 and 45 is a special angle.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to remember it. Now, do you want to do the question or do you want to just listen to me?
I'm going to do the
Teacher,
question.
it's both pancreas or small intestine. You can choose.
Pancreas, please. Please, pancreas. Please, it's pancreas. It's either liver or pancreas or bile for lipids. Come on, those three guys. Those three guys.
Oh yeah, but
It's
liver
not
actually
gonna
can.
be small intestine. Not gonna be small intestine. I don't care what the
Okay.
recipe says.
State which enzyme will be found in the mouth. Let's definitely be.
Ariel, are you going to apply the identities?
What? I don't really know.
Exactly, so that's why.
Then
Very fun. Why fun? Because in
Let
the
me
same month,
take a paper to write. Oh crap.
okay, you gotta decide, Ariel, listen to me or do it. Which one? We cannot waste time here.
I really don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Okay, then listen to me. Listen to me. Then listen to me. Right? Sine 30 plus 45 is sine 75. So far, so good? These are all special angles. Now, apply the identities for me. Just look at the list. Look at list identities number 4.
What?
Look at the list of the identities number 4.
Yeah.
Read for me the identity list number 4.
Sine A plus A
Equals
minus
to?
or plus B.
Equals
Sine
to?
A cos B plus minus cos A sine B.
All right. Then please imagine that A is 30 and B is 45. Okay? Then read for me, but with 30 and 45.
Wait. 30 is A, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Sine.
Plus, I'm going to ask you to mute. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sine 30 plus minus 45.
Sine 30. Read properly. Sine 30 and
Sine 30 plus minus 45.
read properly. Sine A cosine B. Read properly, Ariel.
Oh, that part. Sine 30 cosine 45.
Good.
Plus or minus cos
Now,
30
the
sine.
plus minus you have to choose because I don't have a plus minus here. I only have a plus. Now, what does that mean?
Okay, just put plus.
Good. Then
Yeah, then I don't know.
read lah. Read.
Wait, what?
Read the list. Plus. Sine A cosine B plus.
Plus cosine 30
Right.
sine 45.
Is this the first time you apply identities by yourself?
Yeah.
This is it.
No, I mean, I've applied other identities, but it's like easier.
This is it. This is
Okay.
it. There is no way they can teach you our formula without this one.
Okay.
If they're trying, that means they're asking you to memorize, which is, it won't last long. It won't last long.
Okay.
Considering how uncomfortable you are with identities, it is true that you won't last long. So we got to go through this slow process of making you comfortable. I just apply the identities with your help. It is still a lot of your help. Can you continue from now on? Because from now on, no longer there is identity. The identity is done. Can you do something after this, the second line? Can or not?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Don't say, I don't know. I've teach you the table, the special angle table. Time to either resummon it or rewrite it or look at your worksheet, anything. But you're gonna need it.
Okay.
If you can resummon it, better for you. If you cannot, look at it again. It's okay. Okay.
Sure.
Want to revert to the previous Jamboard, also can. Yes, Nicholas?
How do I cannot, I don't know how to answer this. I mean, I know the answer for
Give me
this
the answer
question,
first. Don't give me fancy words. Give me the answer.
but like, I don't know how to like
Give me what you think. Give me what
phrase
you
it.
think. Give me what you think. What do
Basically,
you think?
the enzyme B is found in the mouth, because it's the mouth. So
Why B in the mouth? Give me.
because B is the best in neutral. The mouth doesn't have like any acid in it.
The mouth
like,
neutral. Good. Then continue.
And then the stomach is like A.
Because why?
Because it's very acidic in the stomach.
Good. Done. And then C.
Oh, there's no C. Don't have.
Yeah, but tell me where you will find C lah. Tell me. Still tell me that.
I don't know.
Small intestine, because small intestine is a little bit alkali.
Oh, okay.
Now you know. All right. What you're thinking is totally correct. You just have to say that. is totally correct. Oh, Ariel, your memorization is not bad at all. Okay, last one. Cosine 90 would be
Wait, what's the symbol for undefined?
the infinite worm. The infinite worm. I have something like this. Actually, no, that's an estimate symbol. Okay, it looks like this. It looks more like that, or the infinite one. It's an infinite loop. It's an infinite loop. If that makes sense, infinite loop.
Teacher, may I please go toilet? I'm currently very urgent to go to.
Sure thing. No
That's
problem.
why I'm asking.
All right.
Yeah.
Ariel, to me, you look very comfortable with table, and plus you are totally correct. Bonus, yeah, bonus for you. Right? It's really cool, right? Let me confirm, is this in the end what your teacher teach you, or is it from our discussion back then?
I don't know.
How were you able to remember this very well?
Just remember it. I don't know. My
And that's
memory
totally
isn't that
fine.
bad, so it's okay.
Okay? This is the sign of comfort. Now, apply this table in what you have right now. Sine 30, cosine 45 is what? Just apply. What is sine 30? There, I'm applying it. What's cosine 45?
It was again half times cosine 45.
Which is? Okay, that's very nice. Okay, good. Continue. Right.
What's the rest?
Yeah, what's the rest? You ask yourself, what do you mean by the rest? You have the table. Look at the Jamboard. Page 2.
No. I want to create math.
That will be totally up to you.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Now we are way past the identities problem. There's only one step for identities, but it's always like that. Now tell me, just according to your math experience, what are you supposed to do at this stage?
I don't know.
If you want to say you don't know, we're going to discuss other subjects at this point. We're going to stop in AMAT for today. That's it. Or we discuss other topics of AMAT. That also works. Either one. That's it. I cannot take your you don't know anymore. That means you're not thinking already.
Okay.
Let's do something else.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what to do?
Not really.
I can make a suggestion. You can do. Oh wait, you don't take physics, right? You don't take.
No.
You take chemistry. We can do CMath if you really. We can do the hard CMath. That's one thing. We can do the difficult chem questions. If no problem, if you have no problem with chem, then it's time to do the difficult one. Okay. All right.
What's difficult?
Probably the one you will take exam for. I know the arc-length and arc sector, the question can be very troublesome in exam. Question topic 8. I know that's a bit troublesome. Topic 7, the application of trigonometry is way easier than AMAT 1.
Yeah, I agree.
I won't be too scared about that. So 7 and 8 is probably the most troublesome question they can give you. We can try that. If you're unsure, maybe you go to 8 first. Yes. Okay, applications. That's not very difficult. Still not very difficult. The bearing with two triangles can be troublesome. For example, question 13. Right? That can be troublesome. Okay. Do you think you will have trouble with question 13? You think?
Not really.
Then flip flip. Okay, maybe this one, yeah, maybe this kind of thing. 17 looks confusing to some people. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay, let's try 19. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna screenshot for you, just make it easier. 17. Okay, let's find your confidence again. Right, Ariel, let's skip to page I guess the new page. Yeah. All right, you don't have to show me the question anymore.
Okay.
All right, so I am at page 5.
Okay.
Feel free to write something on the Jamboard or whatever, right? It's a visual question. Okay, let's see whether you can do this or not. Ariel, are you okay?
Oh yeah. 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 I just had to read the question.
Right. Hmm. I'm sorry, which angle is that? SV.
Like
I'm sorry,
this.
I thought we're doing question 19. I'm sorry.
Isn't this question 19? Am I reading now? Oh wait, never mind. I was at the previous question. Oh wait, yeah, let me do question 19.
All right. Is 19 troublesome?
I'm supposed to use like one of the identities in CMath. Yeah.
And the identities that you talk about is
Right.
use what you know first. I will immediately know whether you are good or not. Use what
Okay.
if I teach you, then I wouldn't know whether you're good or not. You use whatever you think works.
Okay. Um, oh,
Okay. Using cosine rule. Okay, sure thing.
is it correct?
If you have doubts, I will let you continue first.
Okay.
It's obvious when you try to apply whether you can do it or not. It's usually obvious one. Go ahead.
Wait. I have zero trust in myself. Wait, I don't trust myself anymore.
True. True enough. You probably shouldn't at this point, but let's make it.
I'm back.
Yes, Nicholas. Please continue first. Yeah. Ariel, let's recover our confidence again in math. Okay, you can stop A math. I maybe your school allows that, maybe, but you certainly cannot stop E math. Cannot what? C math is a must, correct? Am I correct? You cannot just drop out of C math, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the option of dropping out of A math. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but not C math. So we gotta be able to do C math.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. That's good. Okay. I'm going to teach you the basic of sine rule and cosine rule. My basic is very different from the teacher one.
Okay.
Here's a triangle. The triangle is different from what you see. I call it X, Y, Z.
Okay.
Okay. The sine rule and cosine rule is meant to complement each other.
Okay.
Together. So whenever you can use sine rule, you must use sine rule because it's the easier guide. It's always easier than the cosine rule. But since there are only two options, when you cannot use sine rule, you use cosine rule. Now, here's my problem with you. This one clearly can use sine rule. And first thing first, you use cosine rule. That's the first mistake. It's usually not desirable at all. So I'm going to discuss sine rule with you first, or even better, why don't you abandon your cosine rule? Could you please apply sine rule here? Can I see how you do it?
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, then let me teach you sine rule. Sine rule is extremely easy. For sine rule to work, you need a pair. Not sure whether your teacher teach you this or not. You need a pair between the side and the angle across. You need it. Now, in this case, please notice that what they give you is not a pair. There is no pair right now. Okay? How come this guy don't have? The question mark. How come this guy don't have? And how come this guy don't have? Hey, Teacher Phillips, what are you talking about a pair? Well, because this angle is found very quickly, 100 degrees. Correct or not? Since I can find the angle, I will immediately seize the opportunity to use sine rule. Watch me do it. This is the pair. I will immediately write the pair, which is in this case, I want AB, right? So AB. Who is the pair of AB is obviously sine 35. Do you understand? The pair is always, across each other, correct or not? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Write the pair. This one is the one I want, AB over sine 35. And then use the pair, which is complete. I need the sine 100 here. And I need 30 here. At this point, this should be easy math for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it first. Recover your confidence. Nicholas, this is way too. What's happening here today, Nicholas? What's happening?
I cannot answer it in like actual question. I don't remember why it's neutral.
You don't have to explain why it is neutral. You're thinking too much. You just have to state that the mouth is neutral. But why? Because that's one level. It's already enough. Enzyme B works in the mouth because the mouth is neutral. If you try to explain why the mouth is neutral, you're going one step ahead. Correct or not? But doesn't seem to be what the question wants. The question only wants you to tell why enzyme B in mouth. Because mouth is neutral, that should be enough. One step. Ariel, do find the AB, please. Don't have to wait for me.
Okay.
Yeah, enzyme C is in the stomach because the stomach is acidic. Finish.
Okay, now let me see the answer sheet.
Good, Ariel. Good. 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 Now what do you do? Good. Nicholas, are you done with the answer key? It shouldn't take.
Okay, I mean the answer key is almost same thing, but I feel like should I write enzyme B is in the mouth, as the mouth is a neutral pH, yeah. Then I say which is favorable for the activity of enzyme B.
Let me check the question one more time. Let me check the question, the phrasing of the question. Yeah, the phrasing of the question is give a reason which we found. Now, this question, although doesn't state okay, that phrasing, the last phrasing is absolutely needed if the question says this, use the graph. If the question say use the graph, you have to state that phrase because it makes it obvious that you use the graph.
So that's why the risk is quite high.
As of right now, it is already obvious to me that you're using the graph even though you don't state the phrase. But again, that phrasing must be done if the phrasing of the question say use the graph. As of right now, I think it's fine.
Since this one doesn't say that, it's
okay
correct,
for now. It's okay for now. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Ariel, let's not
Time for the
let's gain your confidence, okay? Let's gain your confidence. Okay. Have I told you about Doldor? Just checking.
Yeah.
Doldors is simply whatever you do to the left, you do to the right, correct? Now, I don't want you to do cross multiplication. It is too much abuse. Cross multiplication is not a good technique most of the time. Just do a simple Doldor for your goal. Your goal is AB. Am I correct? So that means if this is your goal, should you disturb 30? No, right?
No,
30 should stay, isn't it? Sine 100 should stay. Only sine 35 is your problem. Now, don't apply cross multiplication. It's useless. It's actually very bad. Apply Doldor. How do you use Doldor to solve the sine 35 problem? Good. 30 stay. Sine 35 is there. Good. 30 stay. Sine 100 stay. And that is correct. Make sense? Doldor is the key. Never cross multiplication. Nicholas, can we move on? Come on, Nicholas.
I'm doing question 7. I'm trying.
Then show me your working. That's the problem.
Okay, wait. Eyeball artery in vein out. Then it's in, right? Yeah.
Okay. So far so good, Ariel. Looks great to me. Right? What unit will this be? All right, meter. Right? Now, would you try to do the second one? This, I believe, is correct. You want to check the answer key? Up to you, but I totally think it's correct. Okay. Okay, Nicola. Yeah, deliver. Yeah, I like deliver. Deliver is very important.
Which blood vessel contains the highest concentration of urea? Isn't it the hepatic portal vein?
I'm gonna just check with you one more time. Just check just to confirm, just so that you are not confused. Yeah, artery goes in, hepatic vein goes out, right? Usually that's the case for every organ. Are you
Yeah.
sure? Just checking with you, hepatic portal vein is going in.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Very much.
Just checking. As long as you know that it's true, then yeah, good. Go ahead.
The highest concentration of urea.
And what is urea? The breakdown of
The breakdown of wait, let me think.
remember, yeah.
Wait, let me think. The breakdown of
Okay, Ariel, tell me where's the tower?
amino acids.
Tower.
Yeah, which tower is he talking about?
What is this?
Wait, teacher.
This.
The breakdown of amino acids, right?
A tower is a long thing, so don't just say the top of the tower, the whole tower, please.
Yeah.
Yes, urea is the breakdown of amino acids. So what does that tell you? Good, that's the tower. Good. Now,
What do you want to
this
tell me?
situation,
Are you talking about A part 2?
just a minute, Nicholas. Yeah, just a minute. You do first. I'm still very confused. How come you cannot do this? I'm still very confused. Are you rusty or something? Right. I'm still very confused right now. Okay. I was expecting that you can do this easily. Right? It's all memorization. Ariel, you gotta solve the tower by choosing another triangle, most likely.
It's more accurate.
That's your thinking. Choose a triangle. At this point, I don't care which triangle, but I do want you to choose a triangle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we have chosen TAB. Now, let's see whether it's effective or not. A triangle is effective only if you know three things about it. A3, know three things. Does your teacher say something like this?
No.
Then I will tell you this is the single most important principle. You have to know three things about it in order to do Tokaso, Pythagoras, sine rule, and cosine rule. Let me repeat this one more time. If you do not know three things, none of this works. It's not their fault. It's not your fault also. It's the triangle's fault. Also good. So now look at this triangle. How many things do you know? It should be three. If not, we gotta change. How many things do you know?
She was doing her net performance review. So when he was doing,
What do you say?
so when
in the triangle that you have chosen, do you know three things or not? Either a side, either an angle, or whatever. How many things do you know?
You know a side and an angle.
Which one? Which one do you know? Okay, you know that one. You good. You know that one. Anything else that you know?
You know an angle.
Which one?
Yes.
You check mine up. You go to my chat.
That angle? What angle is that? Tell me.
Because it says that the angle of elevation of T from A is 58.
Yeah, but do you know it in part A2?
What do you mean?
Do you know the angle of elevation? Let me just check. Do you know or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking. Right? You know that one. Good. Now, already two things. Hopefully, you know one more. Do you know?
Yeah, you do, I guess.
So tell me the no three things. The number three. Come on.
This, I guess.
Yeah, it's 90 degrees. Correct. If you know three things, then you can do it. Have faith. Go.
I don't know. Okay.
You're gonna think. You're gonna think.
Only one, right? Okay. Yeah. So that's what I mean. When you click your name, under you there is many 14. Is it correct? You have 14 under you. You try? You try to click your name? No. You have 14 in 42. Okay. You click your name now.
Ariel, I want you to redraw the triangle if you're confused. Redraw it in your paper.
No, I know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, then redraw it. No, not redraw it in the 3D view. The 3D view may confuse you. Redraw it in a very nice 2D view. Meaning the 90 degree is 90 degree because currently the 90 degree is not even 90 degree. Just redraw it nicely. Yeah, nice. If you want to redraw it right that way, that's the 90 degree. Good. All right. Put the things that you know. Good. Put the things that you know and put the numbers. It might comfort you. Good. How about the angle? Just put the angle, please.
It's 58, right?
Yeah, put it in. Yeah, put it in. Good. Now, anything else that you want to do for this triangle?
So
I want to find this, right?
That is absolutely correct. And I can guarantee you, you can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
But think slowly. There is no other way to recover your confidence. There's no other way.
I said,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Nicholas, I gotta ask you to mute. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, sorry about this. Right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Interesting, Ariel. I would agree with your approach, most definitely. I would agree with it. I think that's the right way. Nicholas, I can say things to you, and maybe right now you have to type a little bit. I don't know, mute and unmute a little bit. I don't know how to do it, but you know.
Let me just finish this.
Sure thing, sure thing.
Wait, what am I doing?
I think tangent is a great thing to do. Definitely great. And I think the way you apply it is great also. Please now apply door, not cross multiplication. Cross multiplication sucks. Door, please.
Okay.
Looks reasonable to me, Ariel. Yep. Wow. I guess I agree with what you're doing, Nicholas. I totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. Yeah, I mean, you're confident, Nicholas. It's true. Your wording is totally fine when you're confident. Your wording has always been good when you're confident. Okay, let's see what you're drawing here. S from T.
Yeah, then we have this already. Yeah.
So I'm not sure about the triangle that you draw, but I'm happy that you're drawing something. I am happy. I'm happy. So let me see. Let me see the labeling also. The labeling is what is the labeling? Okay. Now, at this point, I'm very sure that your triangle is misunderstood. Listen to me, Ariel, yeah? Your triangle. I agree that I think you should draw a triangle, but the way you draw it is very confusing. Why? Because I am pretty sure this is 90 degree. I'm pretty sure. How can this also be 90 degree? Which one is 90 degree? It's very confusing to me.
What do you mean?
One more time. I'm going to erase this one first. I am pretty sure that this is 90 degree.
Which one?
TBC.
Yeah, I wrote that. I drew on my paper here.
TBC. And yet you I don't think you're labeling as C. You're labeling that as S, not C. There's an S there. That's not a C. Right? S is on top of C, correct? Am I correct? So which one is 90 degree? TBC or TBS? It cannot be both.
PBC.
Okay, if TBC is 90 degree, then TBS is not 90 degree. Okay, just be clear first.
Yeah.
Gotta be clear on that first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, gotta be clear on that. Okay. However, I still support what you're trying to do. It's just the angle TBS is definitely not 90 degree. It's something else, right? Something else. So think about it a bit. Regain your confidence. Yeah. I will give you hints, but you gotta do this largely yourself. I will give you hints if you need. Okay, Nicholas, you seem to settle down in your English. Are you happy with your English? Are you okay with it? I mean, for 3 marks, I guess it's okay to do this much. Okay, remember, I cannot hear you, Nicholas. I cannot hear you. I'm
Hello.
okay with your English. I'm glad that you settled down on it. Are you happy with it?
Yes.
To me, it's really fine. It's really fine. Both in the length, I think don't go longer than this, please don't. And in the time taken, I think it's okay. It's okay for exam. It's okay. It's good. You happy or not? If you're happy, you continue lah. If not, we discuss lah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ariel, I support your 90-degree angle, but that angle cannot be TBS.
Yeah,
So let me state this. I agree with the T and S, but please don't use B. Please don't use B. Please use something more appropriate than B in order to achieve a 90-degree. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then please draw something on the Jamboard and make a new triangle which will contain T and S. I'm fine. But please make a new triangle, not TBS, please.
Okay.
If you cannot, I'll give you more hints. Nicholas, why are we stopping? Nicholas, we're doing very well. Don't stop.
Oh no, I'm still reading.
Oh, read is fine.
I'm thinking what to write. Let me think.
Thinking is fine. Thinking is fine. I like it. I also don't want to rush you. Ariel, more hints? Would you like?
Yeah.
Now, you're going to draw TBCS first. Please draw it on your paper. TBCS 2D view, not 3D. Okay, and then show me because I cannot see it. I agree with it. Please label it properly. TBCS. Now, it's clear that TBS is not 90, right? It's clear. Correct or not? And then immediately, you know what to do. Yeah, do that. Immediately, you know what to do. Immediately. There you go. Yep. See, your brain is working.
And then here is...
That's 49, yes. Okay, you're going to label that new point B prime, okay? B prime. That's a B prime. And just to confirm that 27.961 is TB, not TB prime. B prime. Oh, you don't know what's a B prime. I'm sorry. B prime looks like that. That's a B prime. There you
go. Okay.
Okay. Now, you have to find your TB prime lah. To be fair lah, you have to.
Yeah.
But if you find it, that might help you. I don't know. It might.
Okay.
You got to find something regarding this. Yeah. Find the height of the statue, right? The height of the statue. By the way, which one is the height of the statue?
Wait.
Who is the height of the statue here? Who are we trying to find
this thing.
Hello, that's the length of the tower. Hello, read properly, please.
Oh, height of the statue. Height of the statue is SC.
Okay, that's the statue. Oh, then we have that as a problem. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me focus you on TB prime S. TB prime S. Currently, how many things do you know about TB prime S? Come on. Oh, you have already written something, Nicholas.
What do you say?
How many things do you know about triangle TB prime S? Focus. 2. Then write down. Let me see 2.
What do you mean?
It's not 27.961. Focus area.
Oh, yeah,
The one is not okay. It's not okay. Yeah, it's not okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So what are the 2 things that you know, or is it only one lah?
It's only one.
No. The reason why you draw B prime is because TB prime and S is a very special angle called TB prime S attracts your attention visually because it is a very special angle called
right angle.
Yes, so you know that 90 degree is something no. So this is technically no 2, not 3. You can find the third angle. It's still no 2. You need one more side. Now, let me tell you a secret. B prime as T. You currently need know two things. The triangle counts as two. Okay. You need one line. You need one line. You need one side. Okay. That one side must be gotten from other triangle. It must be gotten from other triangle of which you know three. Because there is no way you're going to get it here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There's no way. Now, which other triangle on the top can help you find one more thing here? Specifically, it's BC. Can you find other, can you use other triangle to find BC first?
Oh, I guess.
Then do so.
I think.
Nicholas, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with English. Are you okay or not? Okay, good, good. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Wait.
Okay, you gotta find BC using another triangle.
Yeah.
Another triangle.
Wait, do I use side rule or cosine rule?
Which triangle are you using first?
ABC.
Right. Now, in this situation, do you realize that ABC is already no 5? Do you realize that?
So I can find the last one.
Sine rule is totally the only choice the moment you know 4. Like, cosine rule is a compromise. During no 3, sometimes you have to use cosine rule. The moment is no 4, especially right now, no 5, sine rule always rules. Understand? Always rules. So please let me see your sine rule. If you cannot, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Now, Nicholas, I mean, what you're saying in B2, B3 is, I think, fine, but is it possible that the answer is related to alcohol consumption? Is it possible or not? Because I'll tell you something about liver disease. I don't know whether you know or not. The syllabus should have told you, liver disease from alcohol consumption cannot be treated. You damage your liver permanently. Do you know this from the syllabus?
Wait, yeah, I forgot.
So if that is the case, then your answer is doubtful, even though it's a generalized answer.
That's what I'm going to say.
You understand, right? Generalized answer. But for this one,
So it's a round
the
table, right?
only option is to cut your liver, and it's very difficult to cut your liver. Very difficult.
I think, how about, can I say like promote promote awareness or
Okay,
like
that's a soft approach. I agree. That's a soft approach. Doesn't work much for drunken people. Maybe you can suggest a harder approach.
how about like law?
Yeah, banning or taxing. Taxing is even better. Taxing, not banning outright. Taxing, the Singapore way. Very,
The Singapore way.
yeah, a combination of a lot of laws, like a combination of a lot of laws. Right? Again, question B3, the answer is okay for other situations. Not
Yeah,
for this.
redo.
Okay. Unmute, please.
Yeah, we
Okay. Okay, your application is wonderful, Ariel. Wonderful, wonderful. And the way you do it is also using door, so I like it a lot. Okay, Ariel. Now, is BC useful or not for your current goal?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, do apply it.
Okay. Wait, is this correct?
All your writing right now looks about right. I mean, I don't have the answer key. It just looks, yeah, the 21 looks sensible. It's more than 17. I can tell that.
Okay.
The triangle you're drawing looks fine. I can tell that. Okay.
Wait, I don't know. Wait, aren't I supposed to find the length of ST?
Yes. Yes. And if your thinking is like this, hey, I'm supposed to find it directly, you're in big trouble for the difficult questions. For the
Yeah, I
easy
know.
questions, can. So don't try to find it directly. My question is to you is the same. Is BC helpful for you?
I don't think.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Then let me ask you, the TB
Oh, I
prime.
know. Okay, because the idea for this, right, is you get this, you get BC, and then you want to use it to find the like P to the B prime
Very
thing,
good.
and then you
Thank
take
you very much.
the big
Yes.
length minus that, and then you get the B.
Yes. And I totally believe that you can. That's why I never answer you. Never answer you a little bit. You can figure it out yourself. And you did. So go. Hey, Nicholas, now this is more like a personal question. Do you know why the syllabus insists on telling you liver disease from alcohol consumption cannot be treated using current technology except by liver transplant? Except. That's the only option right now. Do you know why the syllabus insists on telling everyone?
I don't know.
There is a good reason to me. This is I noticed a few things in your syllabus. Your syllabus are very practical. You believe it or not, it's very practical. Now that you know drinking alcohol will cause permanent damage, at least as a teenager, you are hopefully more likely to avoid it. Hopefully lah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take alcohol.
Of course, you're a good person. It, however, affects the whole nation. The whole nation should know. In the end, those who drink will drink with that knowledge. Look. They don't drink out of ignorance or cool. I mean, in cool factor, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. So, please see it that way. It's not just a mark. It's not just a one-mark thing, but see it as something important.
Yeah.
Please mute again.
Hello, why even
Yes,
stop talking?
Nicholas. I'm sorry, Nicholas. Yes, what you're saying?
Suddenly everyone stopped talking.
Oh no, because Ariel is doing a good job, and I'm still waiting for you to write something lah.
Okay.
If you're stuck, tell me though. If you're stuck.
I just realized, did I just do this question before? It seems very familiar.
No.
I think I did.
Not here though, but maybe outside. I don't know. Maybe here.
No, I definitely did. Literally in the first Jamboard page, it has the exact graph.
I've never discussed liver disease with you lah. And anyway,
No, liver. I'm talking about the next question.
I told you that just now. I told you that you did it last time. Okay.
Want me to find a different question?
Ariel, check your answer key and boost your confidence, please.
I'm going to find a different question.
B4, have you answered B4, Nicholas? B4? Come on. B4.
Oh, I already answered before.
Where is it? Sorry, where is it? Where is it? I cannot see. And muscular. Yeah, okay, sure thing, sure thing. I guess that's fine.
Nutrition in humans, transport in human. Oh my God.
Ariel, have you found the answer key? Sorry. Do you have the answer key, Ariel?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Have you checked the answer key? Are you correct?
Oh, I'm checking.
Good. Mm.
Why is it so hard to find?
Okay, since it's only 5 more minutes, I'm gonna do that technique where like I just like look at the question. I think I say the answer I think of out loud immediately. Then I just look at the answer sheet.
And I think you should have done it from the start. It's a good technique. Right. Go ahead. Do so. How is it, Ariel?
I can't find the question.
It's question is the
19, yeah.
19, right? 19.
But my my wait, this is topic what?
Can you see your book? Sorry, can I see your book?
Topic 6.
This is topic
Topic
7, application of trigonometry.
Okay, then I can find it.
Okay, show me your question 19 that you're seeing right now. If you cannot find it.
Yeah, I got it correct.
Okay, congratulations.
I
Okay,
think, wait,
good for you. Are you okay?
yeah.
Do you want to do one more e-math question? A hard one is fine.
Okay.
All right, then choose lah. If it looks hard, it is probably hard. I mean, I've already seen something hard just now.
C math or A math?
No, C-math. C-math.
Okay.
C-math. Stick to C-math. Which one are you choosing? This question 22, is it?
Yeah.
I guess it's a standard exam question. So, okay, I'll screenshot for you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we have 3 minutes. Now, let's do as much as we can. Okay, Ariel. Now,
Yeah.
remember what I told you, Ariel, huh? For a triangle to be useful, it has to be no tree triangle.
Three things, yeah.
Now, this triangle that you choose, I think is totally fine. I think there are other choices, but it's totally fine. As long as you know tree, though. That's always the issue. Is it no tree or not? If it is not, we have to make it no tree somehow first.
Yeah,
So is this no tree or no two or no one?
no two.
Okay, great. Then do you want a hint?
Wait, I'm thinking, yeah.
Thinking is
Um,
good.
I need to find one more length.
One more thing. Using
yeah.
another triangle, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So what other triangle may help you and what is your target right now? I mean, to be fair, your target can
Now
be...
it's 7:30.
Yes, Nicholas. Right. It was super slow at the start, but you're getting to your tempo at the end. Are you okay or not, Nicholas?
Yeah, no, it's because I just woke up from a nap at the start.
True. And I'm happy that you sleep. Believe me, in exam, sleeping is important. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. You okay, yeah?
Yes.
I'll just see you on Wednesday after the
Yes.
exam. All right. Still a good
Thank
job
you.
for today. See you, Nicholas. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Keston, I can see you. Yeah. Now, Ariel, come on.
Yeah.
What is your proposal for the other?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I will at least leave you with a hint if you cannot see it.
No, I know already. Because like,
Sure.
just as all of these that meet in the center point, so you just divide 360 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Ariel, I'll say this first. I believe you are very good visually. I totally believe that. Okay. As of right now, you are not using your visual skill properly. You say that's divided by 5. That's not true at all. Why? Because I'm
It's divided by 4. My brain is lagging.
Yes, or rather, you're not using your visual skill at all. PX is vertical, the rest is horizontal. Of course, you have to use your 3D skill to know that. And your 3D skill is totally intact. That's fine. Now, I'll give you with a hint, okay? I'll give you with a hint. Okay? The hint is you should find XC from other ways. Go and find XC, okay? This is your homework. Now, Ariel, next time we meet, I believe we should always do something that boosts your confidence first. I currently, however, don't believe that your CMAT is excellent. I believe your CMAT is quite good only. So if we turn CMAT next time, we start with CMAT, the hard questions. You have two benefits, look. Confidence in yourself and the fact that your CMAT maybe can be excellent. Okay. Now, to boost your CMAT to be excellent, please go find XC. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Good job.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Keiko and Derlin, I will put you in the breakout room first, yeah. Just a minute. All right, Eben and Keston, I can see you, yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, okay, Eben.
Yes.
Okay. Keston, do you know what to do today?
What?
Do you know what to do today?
Questions?
And that's totally fine. Physics or chem?
Oh, I see, folks.
Go ahead. Your last Jamboard has 2 pages left, so might be a good idea to make a new one. If you do, please tell me, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, now for Eben. Eben, okay, put in your video and everything first, right? I think your second time, so let's make sure everything is set up properly, yeah.
Oh yeah, I just got home recently and my phone's still charging and it's quite low.
Of course, that's one thing that you have to get used to, right? So
Okay.
do charge, but after maybe 15 minutes, put in the phone holder again, If
Okay.
possible, get a long enough cable to charge. If not, then we just have to on and off like. Because you notice that last week when we use the phone holder, everything is just much smoother. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
All right. So for now, because you're charging, we have to do the not so nice way lah, which is, to take pictures, back and forth, something like that. Right? Now, is that what we're doing today, Eben? Are we still talking about your worksheet ahead of the class?
They've also been like they've caught up as well. So
Which is fine.
now, yeah,
Mhm.
my teacher has given the so now since we skipped moles last time, I think we're starting on moles now.
Yeah, yeah. And more is like super important. We have to talk about it.
Okay.
I have confidence in your school worksheet. They are excellent in detail and progress. So if we can do it, that's a very good thing. Having said that, you have to screenshot things. You have to just take pictures for now. And
Okay. I can
Alright.
try putting my cable. Okay.
can if there's a long cable, even better, right? It's just way better than.
Yeah.
Okay. Keston, are we making a new Jamboard or not? If not, please tell me. If yes, please tell me.
I'm making more.
Okay. Rizal nanti tak share ya. Ada dua ya. Hari ini ada dua yang baru. Namanya oh sorry guys. Namanya Eben dan okay. Tell me when you're done. Okay, there. It's done, Jim. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay, I'm in both your Jim. Okay. Just to confirm, Keston, you're finding questions.
Yeah.
All right. Eben, just to confirm, you're setting up your phone holder.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. right, Eben. Good. So far, so good. Okay. Oh my goodness, you're typing stuff. Right, Caston. I'm okay. I mean, I notice your typing is fast lah, but why such troubles, right? Wait a minute, Caston. How did you type degree Celsius? How did you type the degree? Why you so good one? Huh? Caston, how did you do that?
Like I just copy from Google.
Oh. Sorry, why are you taking your question from Google?
No, like cause I'm taking from from like the paper, but then it's blurry. So I just
Okay,
copy.
okay, sure. I mean, typing very fancy, you are. Okay, good. Eben, let me confirm one more time. The last worksheet is the end of acid and base. That was the end. You're muted.
Yeah, that was it.
That was the end. And the last page was the concentrated strong weak acid thingy lah. That was the last page.
Yeah.
Interesting. So your worksheet doesn't contain any practice questions, so to speak.
I think after that we did TY topical, yeah, the TYS.
Your teacher's choice is to make you jump to TYS topical after the discussion. That's the choice.
Yeah.
And what happens after you go do the TYS? Do you go through or just look at the answer key or what?
Yeah, she went through today.
How does that go? What do you think
Mm.
about all the questions and everything? What do you think?
I found some of it hard, like like the open-ended ones at the back where they asked me to write on foolscap.
Correct. Of course, of course, of course. That's some. How about the other?
I think the MCQ questions were fine. Most of them were fine. I think maybe
Okay.
some difficult questions here and there.
I think your expectations are currently correct. Let me just make sure it's really correct, okay, Eben, right? So when I praise your worksheet, praising your teacher and the worksheet, like in the worksheet, I meant that the worksheet covers all the basic properly. But that's why I asked, what happens to the exam level question? The exam level questions makes it difficult in another way. Okay, not outside the basic, but how you apply it. Okay, whatever that means, what you see in TYS is about right, Lo. You should feel that you understand some immediately, and you should feel that some other questions are more difficult. That's true. That's true. So at this point, I'm praising your teacher for another thing. Okay. First, the worksheet. Second is the way he does things with you guys. It's so simple and basic. Discuss the basic, show you the exam level question, and then discuss it together. Okay, whether her discussion is effective or not, I guess that might be her weakness. But what she's doing is correct, and she's managing your time properly also. Okay, as a comparison, Eben, other teacher will do something like this, give you the basic, never discuss the difficult one. Just move on to the next topic. Or never discuss the basic, immediately give you the difficult one. You do it yourself. Even worse. I mean, what a teacher do is as simple as what your teacher do. Give you the basics properly, make sure to discuss the difficult things, but after that, you practice yourself. That's good, right? Now, let me confirm one more thing. If you're going to have acid and base exam today, how many percent will you get, you think?
Maybe just 65 to 70.
65 to 70? That's better
Yeah.
than I expect. That's better. I expect around 55 for everybody. It's not about you, right? Because I know acid and base is the harder topic, but very important, right? If you think you can get 65, I'm totally very happy because there is no other preparation except what we just did. There's no other preparation. Okay?
Okay.
Very happy. Very happy. Okay. I take it that you feel comfortable with the topic. Of course, there are some difficult things. Can I take
Yeah.
it? Okay, good. Good for you. Let's do the same thing for mole. Mole is like slightly more important than acid and base. Slightly. Let's do the same thing. Okay. Come, let's go through it together. Okay.
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 I
Mhm.
can't. I'm not sure how to zoom in on my phone.
Okay. Well, you just focus on your video. Are you focused on your video?
Yeah.
And then you just use your pinch in, pinch out movement. That's all. Pinch out. It's a pinch out, I think. Yeah. Just when you try to zoom a picture, there you go.
Oh.
There. Too zoom in, not good. Just enough for me to see. Too zoom in means I cannot follow you through the paper. This is too much already. Too much of zoom in, right? So zoom out. Zoom out. Okay. You just have to play with it. Just have to get used to it. Okay. Please adjust it and then you screenshot for me and then we'll talk together. Okay. Okay, Gaston, I follow you. This is very good, Eben. This is excellent. Okay, you got a screenshot for me what you want me to talk about. Okay. Okay, Gaston first, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Gaston, are you stuck with this question? Oh, you're doing it. Okay, good. Okay, just to confirm any
on the
question.
top left one.
Oh, the top left one is confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, good, good.
I mean, my teacher hasn't started. She just gave the worksheet.
Okay. Oh, no problem. So we're going to do ahead of the class. Always, right, Eben? Always, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do something. If cannot, then I mean, obviously, I should be helping you. Obviously. I read this, I don't understand. Obviously, I should be explaining to you. Obviously. Just help me by screenshotting. Okay? Just help me. Okay? The way I see your page one, I'm okay with the start. It's a bit confusing why you start with this, but I'm okay with the start. You might not be okay.
Okay.
Keston, can I confirm that this is physics? I mean, just to confirm, this cannot be a chemistry question, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let me confirm one thing. How come this liquid, they never tell you the C of the liquid? How come the specific heat capacity of the liquid?
It's not supposed to.
Sorry, I cannot hear you, Captain.
Like, they never give.
Is this a question from your school?
Tuition.
I'm sorry, is it? Or is it? Sorry, I cannot hear you. Your mic is very bad.
It's from tuition.
From tuition. Sorry,
Yeah.
can you tell me what do you
Yeah.
mean by tuition? Your other tuition.
Yeah.
This question, I don't know about the tuition, but this question, if doesn't tell you the C and also doesn't give you the volume, or they give you the same volume. I'm so sorry. They give you the same volume. That is a different thing already. Okay. So now I can work out the C. So I use the logic first. I use the logic first, right? PQ, same volume, right? Same volume. So if you mix and it becomes 13, that means they have the same C. Okay, understand? They have the same C. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you don't understand, please tell me. I'm using common sense first one. Now Q to R. Q
Wait, I typed wrong. It's not 13, it's 14.
for 14. This is 14. This is 14.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then that means the C is different, but we can work out immediately. We can immediately work out. Why? Because this one is the colder one. This one is the hot one. The hot one only gives, okay, only gives, okay, there you go, right? So keeping it simple, keeping it simple, isn't it Q out? I'm sorry, this is Q in. I'm sorry, this is Q in. Isn't Q in supposed to be equal to Q out? Correct or not? Supposedly, lah.
Yeah.
So MC, right? Same volume, I'll assume same density, okay? Same volume, I will assume also same density. I have to make the assumption, therefore same mass, okay? If not, we cannot do anything, okay? So MC delta T, MC delta T is supposed to be the same. The M is the same. The delta T, this is 3 and this is 1, correct? So this is CP and CQ lah. So now you know CP over CQ. CQ equals to 1 over 3. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay, you do the same for the R, and then you'll be able to find P and R, I guarantee you. Okay, do the same for me first, right? Eben, we're switching on and off. Is it because of the charging situation?
No, I'm not sure. The orientation changed from landscape to portrait. From portrait to landscape. So I'm not sure what happened.
You change to landscape and then you kind of lock the orientation. Can you do that?
Oh, okay.
If you cannot do it, please tell me. Yeah, if you cannot do it, please tell me.
No.
Okay, this is portrait, correct? Do you know how to change it to landscape? You just sorry, do you know how to do it?
Not really. Okay, wait.
Okay, sure thing. Just try. Just try.
Oh, yeah. I connected the audio, so it was echo.
Correct. Right. Combine into CP over CR lah. That's what you need. Good. Now, can you use this to find the equilibrium temperature?
Yeah.
Fancy question, totally unexpected angle. This angle is rare in the O level or the prelim. So sounds like a good question for your school. Okay, now that's good, Eben. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, if your handphone is the finicky type, keeps switching, you might have to lock the orientation. As of now, you just have to zoom in a little bit.
Okay.
Good. Now, they want you to calculate MR. Sorry, is this the first time they ask you to calculate what you call MR?
Yeah, this is like testing our understanding. Yeah.
Okay, then skip the first part. Okay, it's important, but skip it. Calculating the MR is more practical right now. Now, do you have the periodic table, please?
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay, I want you to take your periodic table right now and then write down a few things for me.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to find CNOH and then memorize them immediately. CNOH.
This one? CNOH?
Yeah, and memorize the AR. AR is the bigger number. Just memorize it in your head immediately. Can you do that? Okay, you're done?
Okay.
All right, close it. Close your break table.
I think so.
Okay.
Wait.
You don't have to memorize, but it's very good to memorize it. It's very beneficial, right? Close it.
Yeah.
What is C?
12.
Good. Who is 16?
Oxygen.
What is N and H?
N is nitrogen. 14.
They are good. And then H is?
Oops. H is hydrogen and 1.
Good. Now look at your worksheet. Now look at C2H5OH. This is so simple, okay? The MR is 2 times 12. Do you know what? 2 times 12 plus 5 times 1 plus 16 plus 1. So simple.
Okay. Yeah.
It's that simple, you know. Now do everything until the bottom one. Do everything. This is so simple and it's so mathematical. I don't care about the number of atoms. You do it with your teacher. I want the final answer only. Understand? I want the final answer. Use pencil if you need to. Are you stuck, Keston?
Yes.
Are you stuck? Now, this is the most important principle that I don't see people think about. In the end, Q in must equal to Q out. Now, let me ask you, Do you remember this? Do you ignore this? Does this make sense or not, Caston?
Makes sense.
Why does it make sense to you? I need to know.
Because the energy supply is the same.
I'll put it in another way. Q is going out from the hot guy. That makes sense, right? You know, the hot guy. It cannot disappear. It must go into the cold one. I mean, that's the principle of Q in equals to, I mean, it makes sense or not? Q go out from the hot guy. Where should it go? It should go somewhere. It cannot just disappear. Make sense?
Yeah.
So Q in must equal to Q out. You're correct, Eben. Continue the rest. The rest you will need to look at your periodic table again.
Okay.
You need the formula you need first. So, Caston, if this is true, you should always start with this, even with the P and R. Why don't you start with that and then see how that helps you? Now, do you know the chemical formula of calcium carbonate, Eben?
Oh, I forgot carbonate. Yeah.
Okay. You remember carbonate, nitrate, and sulfate immediately right now. You're going to write down below. Carbonate, CO3 2 minus. Write down below. CO3 2 minus. Nitrate, NO3 minus. CO3 2 minus on top. Good. Nitrate, NO3 minus.
Then sulfate, right?
And sulfate is SO4 2 minus.
Oh, yeah. Good. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm doing, Caston? It is not an angle you're used to. Totally not an angle you're used to at all. Do you understand how I do it?
Yeah.
Erase it. If you're comfortable, erase it and do it yourself. It's a very confusing angle for you. Please try. Good, Eben. That's calcium carbonate. Now go to MR. I don't care about number of atoms. It's not very important. You already know what it is.
I need a visual correction tape.
Yeah, sure thing. Again, Keston, if you feel comfortable, I'm not done yet. If you feel comfortable, you erase it and you finish it. Eben, where are you stuck? Tell me, why are you stuck?
So
No.
just like this, or do I have to do
When
that?
calcium carbonate, and carbonate is a negative ion, right? Negative ion. Your concept must be clear. A negative ion must pair with a positive ion. So the calcium in the calcium carbon is not calcium, but calcium 2 plus, the positive ion version. Understand? If you don't understand, you tell me right now. This is very important.
I don't really understand. I don't know.
Okay. This is what I'm mentioning just now is like way more basic than this, which means it's way more important, right? You gotta understand this. So I did ask you to memorize carbonate as a negative ion, and it will always be true. So far, so good?
Yeah.
First, can you accept that a negative ion must pair with a positive ion? No matter what. You
Okay.
understand. So the calcium whether you believe it or not, must be a positive thing. Same thing with the magnesium sulfate. The sulfate you memorize as always a negative ion. It will be true, always true. So therefore, the magnesium there is not the magnesium metal or magnesium strip you see on your lab. That's a metal. A metal is not positive. This magnesium is already magnesium 2+. Okay, it's already magnesium 2+. So far, so good, Keston. You can check the answer if you want to, if you have. So the magnesium 2+, SO4 2-, 2+, and 2- balance each other. Understand, Eben? That's the second thing.
Yeah.
Calcium carbonate, you must assume that first of all, the calcium as calcium 2+, write down, is calcium 2+. Just write down there. On top of the Ca 2+, write down. Yeah, just Ca 2+. Okay, that's fine. Ca 2+. And then carbonate is 2-, right? So you have a choice right now. Either you write down calcium 2+, carbonate 2-, or you just cancel the 2+ with the 2-. That's what they usually do. Hey, it balances out, so you don't have to write down both the 2+ and the 2-. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So if you write down the 2-, you're kind of declaring the Ca is not positive, which is not, doesn't make sense at all. It is not supposed to be that. Okay, one more time. In your declaration CaCO3, you are declaring both to be positive and negative. It's just hidden because it's balanced. Understand?
Okay.
Continue with the rest. Keston, can we confirm that this thing is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe there's a shorter way, but I don't recommend it because of the totally new angle. I don't think questions usually explore this. So I think this is just a better way of doing it one by one, right? It's already confusing enough. It is a good question. Do you want to ask about question 12?
Question 12.
Yeah.
BII.
Sorry, what do you mean? Question 12 and MCQ? Sorry.
No, question 12, the BII.
Question 12, the BII. Question 12, the BII.
No, question 8.
I mean the MCQ. MCQ. What's your question on the MCQ?
Is it the same size or not?
Oh, that's your, okay, sorry, let me check it out. Eben, calcium is 2+, nitrate is NO3-. Balance it, balance it.
Okay.
Balance it. If calcium is 2+ and nitrate is 1-, what must be done?
Oh, shit.
What must be done is this, Eben, you hear me closely, yeah? Big bracket NO3. Big bracket NO3.
Okay.
Big bracket the NO3. No, on the naming, calcium nitrate. Calcium, Ca, big bracket NO3. Okay, Ca open bracket.
Open bracket.
Open bracket, yeah, it's a bit bad. No, Ca, then open bracket.
Ca then open bracket. Okay.
Open bracket, NO3. Close bracket. 2 in the bottom of the bracket. 2 at the bottom of the bracket. Thank you. Do you understand what just happened? If you don't understand, you tell me right now.
You did the cross thing.
No. Don't say things that, of course, that's true. Of course, I cross things, but you don't understand why things are crossed, right? That's the problem. That's why you don't do it. I'll explain why. The reason is extremely simple. I hate cross. I hate those kind of explanation, right? NO3 is 1-. So I need 2 to balance with the Ca2+.
Okay.
It's a very simple explanation, right?
Yeah.
That will always be true, by the way. For now, it's always true. And the way you express that is by big bracketing the NO3 2. That's how you express it like. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, that's just the formality of things. Yeah, of course, you have to learn the formality, then you know what they're talking about. As for the crossing thingy, I don't know lah. I mean, the logic is very simple. Balance the positive with the negative, right? I hope that makes a lot of sense. It's a good rule. Okay. Ammonium sulfate. I'll give you ammonium right now. Ammonium is NH4 1 plus. And then you're going to balance it with sulfate. Write down below first. You need to memorize. Ammonium is NH4 1 plus. Regarding this memorization, you have to memorize this from now on. It will be used freely in all questions.
Oh, 1
Balance
plus?
ammonium 1 plus. Yeah, 1 plus means plus lah. 1 plus.
Yeah. Okay.
Now balance ammonium with sulfate lah. Right. Okay, back to
Okay.
you, Esther. Ooh, scary question. Wow, scary question. Okay, the MCQ question is not. Okay, I'll make it easy. Okay, I'll make it easy. Okay, Caston. Pretend that you're the parcel and pretend that the conveyor belt is moving very fast like a skateboard. So I want you to imagine yourself on the skateboard. That be okay? Right?
Yeah.
You can feel the wind blowing on you. That's the air resistance because you're moving very fast, correct? Vroom, like that. Right? Okay, now imagine one more thing. Have you ever touched a skateboard before?
Yeah.
Do you notice that the surface of the skateboard, is it rough or is it smooth?
Not bad.
I'm sorry, you're saying?
Rough.
Rough. You are right. That is a good skateboard. It's almost like a sandpaper. It's very rough, right? It's almost like a rather smooth road, which is to say it's very rough, like, still very rough. Now, I want you to imagine that a skateboard manufacturer, it's correct, Eben, very good, forgot to make it rough. Forgot. He totally forgot. Instead, the surface is super smooth, like slippery, like that, like slippery. You're on a slippery skateboard going at very high speed. Okay, Gaston? Right? Now tell me, what will happen to you if you're on a very slippery skateboard?
Oh,
The wind is blowing against you, very fast. You're moving very fast. What will happen to you and the skateboard? You think?
oh,
Something easier. Very simple. Something easier. You're standing on ice. If you've ever done that before, imagine your next holiday, you will be going to a winter country in the Europe. Very nice. You're standing on solid ice right now, okay? Okay. And you're afraid to move because it's very slippery. So you're standing there only, okay? Now, a wind is blowing against you quite hard, maybe 20 kilometers per hour. You're still standing on the ice. You're not slipping. What happens when the wind blows you standing on top of the ice? What will happen?
you move forward.
Depending on where the wind is blowing. Let's say the wind is blowing you from in front. What will happen to you?
You move back.
You move backward. Now, imagine that the whole earth is your skateboard. If you and your skateboard are currently moving together and the wind blow, you and the skateboard will separate. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Because the wind is blowing on you way more than the skateboard, because you're taller, you're bigger, the skateboard is just shorter, so he doesn't experience the same air resistance. It experiences a smaller one. You and the skateboard will separate. If that makes some sense. All right?
Yeah.
Now, does that help you with the parcel thingy? Does that help you? If it doesn't, I'll give you more hints.
So it's different.
Should it be? Because the friction is the one keeping you on the skateboard, if that makes sense. It has to be, right? It has to be. If there is something else, but you know what? It's beyond O-level already. So it should be different.
But which one's more?
I don't think it should be more. If there's more, then how does it make sense? First of all, friction usually kind of adjusts to the force, but friction will give you the exact same value as the force that he's trying to resist up to a certain point. Did that make sense? That's what friction do usually.
Yeah.
Right? So the sizes should be the same and the direction should be different because they seem to be canceling each other from your experience. Okay, I'm not explaining from the physics point of view. I'm explaining just from your experience point of view. Hey, they should be canceling each other. Okay, they should be like, right? Yeah, it seems like a very different scenario than the skateboard lah, because the conveyor belt. But I'll just tell you in a very short way, they are the same in the end. In the end, they're the same. Oh,
I'm not sure how to. Yeah.
oh. Okay, my problem, Keston. Okay. Okay, yes, Eben, first, yeah, that one is correct. And then calcium nitrate is definitely correct.
So
Then,
like when it's in the bracket, like everything there ×2, is that the same thing?
yeah, does that make sense to you? Makes sense, right? Okay.
Yeah.
The problem is with the dot 5H2O. It's a new thing to you, man. But that 5 simply means 5H2O, lah, not 5H, right? So it ends up being the same thing, is 5 times 18. Did that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So other than that, not much difference. Other than that.
Okay.
Okay. Keston, you changed the question. Sorry, does it mean that you no longer need it? Sorry.
Let me
The part I one you want to ask and then it's now gone. So let me confirm.
no need.
Okay. How about this new question? What's going?
Like, the number is so big.
I agree. I mean, is this some sort of like a what is this paper 5 of a math? Is it? What is this?
I think some O level or something.
Sure thing. I'll help you, right? But I'll give you a hint, right? All right, okay. The sum of the largest and smallest number outline. Okay, here's the key. You gotta imagine the outline first lah. You gotta imagine the outline and do a random outline here, please. A random cross outline here. Please help. Eben, I know the numbers and I know you're correct lah.
Okay.
The numbers. They look good. That's MR. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm checking with my calculator.
That's totally fine. Look at the difference between, I'm sorry, not 12 and 19. Sorry, that's wrong. Okay, the difference between 12 and 28, correct? Okay, Keston, note that, yeah? Now, do another cross, some other random place lah. Come on, another cross, please. Okay, let's see. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing, right? The difference between the smallest and the biggest. At this point, you should know what to do already. At this point. The difference is the same. The sum is different now, of course. Sum is different.
So algebra.
I can put it as an algebra. I mean, it's quite easy to put the algebra. It's quite easy. Right? It's quite easy. Okay, could you try that? It's not bad for 3 marks. Not bad.
You get 3 marks from just algebra.
I mean, I won't complain. It's not A math anyway, right? This doesn't look like A math. Right? Okay, Eben, the first page doesn't make sense. The second page makes sense. Okay. Now, this thing also doesn't make sense, right? This thing also doesn't make sense. Correct or not?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you in the shortest way possible, okay? I'm going to tell you. There's a magic number here, 6 times 10 to the power of 23. 6 times 10 to the power of 23 is a magic number that they choose. It's actually 6.02, sorry, 6.02. I don't know what they want. They want 6.02 or 6. Officially in O-level, you're supposed to know 6.02, just saying, okay? So maybe they use 6 just to make it easier to explain. Please indicate 6.02 is the official one you should be memorizing. So please indicate first. but they're using 6-4, just to make it easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now, what is this thing about this magic number? Let me tell you what it is, okay? It's a very useful magic number because Avogadro declares it and everybody seems to agree. Avogadro is guy, Avogadro is guy, okay? Now, what is the meaning of 1 kilo?
1 kilo times kilo is times 1 times 1,000, right?
You're absolutely correct.
Okay.
So the meaning of 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams.
Mm-hmm.
The meaning of 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Kilo is 1,000. Now that makes sense, right? Kilo is 1,000. Just to clarify, the meaning of, I don't know, 1 mega, I guess. 1 mega. What's the meaning of 1 mega? Yeah. Maybe to your surprise, it's as simple as the meaning of 1 mega is 1 million.
Okay.
1 kilo is 1,000. So like kilo is a fancy word for 1,000. Don't ask me why they don't just use 1,000. Just use 1,000 lah. Yeah, but we end up just using kilo all the time. 1 mega is 1 million. Why don't you just use 1 million? They mean the exact same thing. 1 mega is 1 million. Like, do you have 1 mega rupiah? It means 1 million rupiah. That's what I mean.
That's such a weird way to say
Just
it.
a weird way of saying it. And therefore, physics and chemistry and math is weird. Why do you invent another word for the word we already have? It's 1 million, 1 trillion is, that there's something else. Okay.
Okay.
Why am I telling all this? Well, for once, they invent a new word which nobody has before. 6 times 10 to the 23 is such a big number, it makes sense to invent a word for it. One more. 1 kilo is 1,000, 10 to the power 3. 1 mega is 1 million, 10 to the power 6. Why bother with 1 kilo and 1 mega? Oh, well, for 1 mole, it is better to invent a word for it because it's actually a rather big number. 6 and about 20. So what is the meaning of 1 mole? The meaning of 1 mole is simply a very big number. So far, so good?
Okay.
So right now, I can use this. Hey, yo, bro, do you have 1 more rupiah? Can you lend me half of it? Do that lah. It will be very nice for you to have 1 more rupiah, right?
Yeah.
Don't have to work anymore. Don't have to study anymore. Don't know whether that's good for our soul or not, but it's good for our pocket, right?
Yeah.
Okay, brother, if you have 1 more, don't lend me half, just lend me 0.1% of it. I'll go and do some business. Okay? Okay, brother, promise me, yeah? Okay, good. Now, that is the meaning of 1 mole. It's very simple. A 1 mole is just a very big number. So far, so good?
Yeah.
So far, so good, huh? Now, I'll tell you why bother with this big number. I just told you the meaning, but why bother with it? It's very simple. Because when we go to such a big number, only then we can talk about gram. Let me tell you what it means, okay? Now, tell me, what is the MR or AR of oxygen, O2? Tell me. O is what? O is what? O is 16. So O2 is?
32.
So you write down here, MR of oxygen, O2 is 32. Write down. Write down.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I just write down. Okay. No, O2. Don't say O, O2. Because the O2 gas, right? The gas. Okay. Now I'll tell you what 1 mole is for. It's very simple. Hey, since the MR of O2 is 32, 1 mole of oxygen molecule, a lot, right? 1 mole of oxygen molecule, like a super huge number of oxygen molecule, is only 32 grams. It's only 32 grams.
1 mole of oxygen.
Okay, if I have 1 mole of oxygen molecule, it is 32 grams. Confirm, it must be like that. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Which means, think about this, Abena. If I have 1 trillion, oxygen molecule, is it even 1 gram? Trillion is only 10 to the power of 9. Is it even 1 gram? Is it?
What's 32 again? What does 32?
32 is the MR, the one that you calculate just now, the one that you don't know why you calculate, but very, very quick, very easy to calculate. The MR, previous page. Come on, previous page.
Yeah. Okay.
All the two feet and all these numbers, like you don't know why you're calculating MR, but you can calculate MR.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you right now, the use of MR and mole, they work together. If the MR of O is 32, what does it mean? It means if I have 1 mole of oxygen molecule, it is immediately 32 gram. It's a direct conversion.
Okay.
Now, give me another MR. The MR of C2H5OH. Go ahead. MR of C2H5OH. MR of C2H5OH, you just look at it. 46, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what does it mean? It's very simple. What does it mean? If you have 1 mole, big number of C2H5 molecules,
46 grams.
that's it. Finish. It works for everything, everybody, all the time.
Wow.
Whatever other explanation your teacher is giving you is, of course, the official explanation. I give you the most practical explanation. Okay, I give you the most practical explanation. Now, show you something like this. Okay, for example, they haven't told you the gram. Just flip. And then I have to go back to Caston. No, flip to the next page. Next page, not before page. Next page. Next. Your teacher's order is a bit weird to me, but there you go. We are here. We're almost here. There you go. Here.
Okay.
Here. Now, you're going to write down here immediately. You're going to the MR of iron Fe is 56. You know that right now? MR of Fe is 56. You just check that in the periodic table. Okay. Write down. MR of Fe is 56. Okay. Write down 56. So what does this mean? Tell me.
1 more of
iron
is 56 grams.
Write that down. Now, I guarantee you can do this question right now. Can you do it? Please try. Okay, back to you, Keston. Sorry about that. Right. Keston, are you done with that part or are you having trouble? Because I don't see any new question.
I'm posting inside, but the algebra thing, I don't know how to finish for II.
Oh, you don't know how to get to 63, right? Okay.
No, I have 63, but I don't know how to explain.
Oh, no, like this. Wait. How come? You're doing all the correct things, I'm a bit confused here. So this minus that, right? This minus that, correct or not?
Yeah.
Because I don't see you do it, this cancels and this cancels, then this is immediately plus 63. What? Done what?
Yeah,
There is no
but
explanation needed.
how do you explain?
Oh my goodness, Casper, come on. You don't know this simple rule. Okay. In physics explanation question, you can just use formula and they're happy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can just conclude with the English. If your explanation is fully formula, they totally accept it. Understand?
Yeah.
In chemistry, if you just explain using reaction, if possible, and then you conclude with one short English, they will totally accept it if you can. Understand?
Yeah.
Now, this is a math question. If you just do a math question like a math question, which is what you did, and then equals to 63, don't you know this is totally, fully marked acceptable? Totally. You are done. No English needed, even in this question. This is totally shown. Do you know that?
You don't explain how you got it.
Because in math, physics, and chemistry, English is not the main thing. Put it another way, the language of math is, well, math working. The language of chemistry is chemistry working. The language of physics is, of course, physics working. If you use a math working to show a math question, of course, it is already considered done. I'm explaining the logic to you, why the examiner will definitely accept this. As long as you say equal to 63, you didn't do that just now, but as long as you do that. haven't your teacher explained this to you? Like nobody ever explained this to you. It works in O level. It doesn't. Nobody explains this to you.
No.
Well, if you would give me the benefit of doubt, I guarantee you that is a very good thing to apply in math, physics, and chemistry. Especially physics and chemistry. Math doesn't usually ask you to show things, but if they do, this is enough. Will this be okay? If it is not okay, I'll explain to you. Okay,
It's okay.
it's okay. I won't say trust me on this. I just say give me the benefit of doubt, and then you try yourself during prelim if there is a chance, or ask your teacher lah. You know, your teacher you should trust more than me. Understand? Okay. So right now, Eben, I know that your 3.5 is correct lah. Okay, your 2 is also the wait. Look, the amount of NGO is 40. I agree. 0.2 kilogram is 200 gram.
Oh,
100 gram.
yeah,
Hello,
okay,
your math
okay,
sucks.
okay.
Okay, not
Okay.
your chemistry. This is your math that has to be correct. Okay, your math has to be correct. Okay. Good. Your math sucks again. Oi, 1 mole is 40 gram. This is 200.
Oh, five.
Yeah. Okay, your math doesn't suck. You just
tweaking.
forget about your math. Just forget about your math. All right. So 16 plus 68. Yeah. I mean, you also hey, either you suck or you suck. Okay, don't do this. Okay, it's 146 gram. That's 68.4 gram. How can your answer be 460 more? It doesn't make sense. Come on. You must use your sense here. How can your answer be bigger than 1? Come on.
Yeah.
1 mole is 146 gram. 1 mole is 146 gram. Currently, you have less than 146 gram. Your answer should be less than 1 mole. No? Am I making no sense here?
Other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, the other way. You must use your common sense. You must, Evan. Your sense is strong. I know that. Don't resist. Don't abandon it. Same thing with you, Caston. Your common sense is also very strong one usually. What is your problem, Gaston?
Like, I don't know how to explain.
This is your school's question, am I correct? Just checking. It's common. Yeah, but I need to make it bigger. I'm so sorry. I need to. I'm gonna have to make it bigger. Okay, I cannot read. Yeah, that totally sounds like your. Oh no, this is from your tuition, right? Not
Yeah.
school. Yeah, from tuition. Okay, your tuition level is about the same as your school level. Good. Blah 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 blah. Okay, solar tubes. Blah blah blah. Okay, let me confirm one more thing. This solar tube, according to you gotta read this like this is the reading comprehension question, right? The first question of section B. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so this solar tube job is to transfer light. Am I correct? Transfer light from the outside to the inside, basically lah. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. If you don't get that from the reading, you got to talk to me, okay? Your reading comprehension not so good, but I think your reading comprehension is very strong. Okay, now, blah, 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 transfer system. You're saying?
It's not me.
Okay, so now, for some reason, the solar tube is very complicated. On the outside, there is a light collector. Let me confirm this one more time. This light collector is outside the house or inside the house? Let me just confirm.
It's on the
Outside the
roof.
house.
Yeah.
Sorry?
On the
Outside.
roof.
On the roof, which is outside or inside? Just checking.
Outside.
Good, outside. Now, for Eben, if you don't know question 4, just remember that a mole is a big number, right? A mole is 6.02 times 10 to the 23. So you can confirm this number into mole, correct or not?
Yeah.
You can. You should do that, and then you'll know how many grams. Okay, the 207 is also there. MR is also very good. Okay. So now, Keston, just checking with you one last time. Okay, just one last time. Okay. If you do not know who is more effective in collecting, then obviously the one that collects more light is more effective. Make sense?
Yeah.
To do that, you have to draw more rays than one, if that makes some sense. You probably have to draw more rays than one in order to figure out who can collect more rays into the tube. That would be my hint to you, like, if that's what you want, lah. If that's what you want. If that is something else that you want, you gotta tell me.
Okay.
I mean, I noticed that they're not asking you for that, but in case that's what you want to think. Okay, Evan, again, this is now a math question. How many moles is 0.2? Very good. It's 0.2 mole, right? 0.2 mole. You now will be able to find the mass, correct or not?
Yeah.
Using math. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So,
Hey, Evan, is that the mole or the gram? I'm very confused right now. Okay, get used to it. Write down 0.2 as mole, okay? Write down 0.2 as mole.
that's more.
Okay. So he want the mass of 0.2 mole. Think carefully. Think carefully. Remember, 207 means you just write down first. 1 mole is 207 gram. Get used to it. You just write that down first, and then you can think one. You're starting. You're not good. Okay, good. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta do this by yourself after a while.
Okay.
Currently, are you confused, Keston? Just checking. Okay, your normal is not good, Keston. Your normal is because your normal is not good, that's a problem. One more time, because your normal is not good, it is a problem. For a spherical object, the normal is, well, the tangent is like this. I'm sorry. The tangent is like that, the normal is like that. Or in other words, the normal is like exactly the radius. Does this make any sense to you, Keston? This might be new.
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't be drawing another normal, isn't it? You shouldn't be. At least for this ray, you shouldn't be like this. This ray will just go straight because it is the norm. Okay?
How do you know if it's the normal or not?
Of course, I cannot tell directly, but I can roughly tell that it is along the radius. I can roughly tell that. To be fair, I cannot be 100% certain, but it doesn't seem that I'm visually wrong. I am using my visual sense, meaning estimation. I am agak-agak. I'm just estimating, but my estimation doesn't seem to be that bad. Okay. There's no other way to explain. I'm just estimating that it is the radius. Oh, that must be the norm. Okay. Okay, 0.4 sodium chloride. Yeah, correct. Good.
Oh, what is
So your answer is lower than 58.5. That seems to make sense. Seems to make sense.
How do
Okay, the number of sodium. Now, again, so back to the number. Remember, a mole is a big number, right? So I'm telling you, 1 mole of sodium chloride is 58.5. Please write down first, gram. But just write down first. Okay, I'll tell you why.
1 mole.
Mole of NaCl, sodium chloride, is 58.5 gram. Okay, that's how I teach you to use it. That's as far as I can tell, it's still the best way of looking at it. Okay, now replace 1 mole with something very big. Maybe you write on top, bracket is a big number. What's the big number? Just tell me.
6.02
Times
times
12.3. Yeah, just
10
write.
to the power.
Yeah, just write down. So 6.02 times 10 to the power 3 of NaCl molecule. Write it down, molecule. Right? Cl is a molecule instead of atom, correct or not? Just write down molecule here. Okay. So if I want to say it in a very technical way, 6.02 10 to the power 23 NaCl molecules is 58.5 gram. Mouthful, right? We invent a word called 1 mole to make our life easy. So far, so good?
Okay.
Now you know the meaning of 1 mole. It is useful compared to mega and kilo. Why bother with mega and kilo, right?
Yeah.
Now, remember your promise on 1 mole rupiah, okay? I promise. Okay. Now, what's the point with part B? Well, it's very simple. Now, think about 1 molecule, not 1 mole. Just think about 1 molecule, okay? 1 molecule of NaCl, okay? Okay, it's technically not called a molecule, who cares? 1 mole of NaCl, how many Na plus? How many Cl minus?
Oh, how do I?
It's so simple. 1 molecule of NaCl is 1 Na plus, 1 Cl minus. Correct or not?
Oh, yeah.
Go and write it down. 1 molecule of NaCl is 1 Na plus, 1 Cl minus. That's still chemical logic. You still need to know this by heart. 1 molecule NaCl is 1 Na plus, 1 Cl minus. Okay. With that, you should be able to answer the question immediately.
Okay. So this is
Caston, I don't see you sketching the path of ray until it emerges. That bothers me a bit. Can you do that, please? You're sketching the normal. I agree that's useful, but I need you to sketch, the full path.
What do you mean?
Huh? What? Okay, all right. Okay. Wait, this is the path of the ray when refracted is a very common question. Okay, so you tell me when this ray enter, what will happen to it here? What will happen to it here? Tell me. Okay, move up, Eben, move up.
sodium ions. Wait.
Yeah, 23 is the MR. Don't involve 23. Don't involve 23.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
involve 23. This is transparent. It's a collector. This is not a mirror. It's not a mirror. You misunderstood. Okay, think about it, Evan. If I have 1,000 molecule of NaCl, how many Na plus do I have?
No.
Evan, think carefully. If I have 1 molecule of NaCl, you agree with me, I have 1 Na plus ion, 1 minus ion. So now we have 2 molecules of NaCl. How many Na plus do I have?
2 and 2.
Makes sense, right? You're correct.
Okay.
If I have 1,000 molecules,
500.
you are not making any sense
Oh
anymore.
my God, 1,000. Oh my God.
Thank you.
1,000.
Makes sense? It doesn't have to be total 1,000. That is the one that doesn't make sense. 1,000 molecule becomes 1,000 Na plus and 1,000 Cl. It's not 500. That's not chemical science. Okay?
Yeah.
Understand that? So if I have 1 mole of molecules, how many mole of Na plus do I have?
A mole?
Yes, you are right. You are right.
Oh.
So if I have 0.4 mole, I have, say 0.2. Say 0.2. Say 0.2.
0.2.
No, it's 0.4.
Okay.
Because that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. That's what it means, Castor. That's what it means. He was expecting you to do that with all the arrows and all the normals. Okay? He's expecting you to do that. Okay, would that be okay, Cast?
Oh, the question just needs angle. Oh, never mind.
I
Yeah.
think the one you have to use your, I believe you have to use your protector. I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, so. Okay, now I have full confidence you know how to draw the path of the ray. Okay, is there a problem with your reading just now? Is that the problem?
I didn't see the question.
Whack my head. Okay, continue.
What does diffuse the light mean?
Oh, wow. Okay. To be fair, you don't learn this in physics, but you know this in real life. Okay. Have you seen a frosted glass before?
Yeah.
Sorry, what is the practical function of frosting a glass?
Like, oh, to make it transparent, but not transparent.
Correct. It lets light in, nice, but you cannot see what's in there. Correct or not? It's very nice, lah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want a roof which is fully transparent? No, right? But you may want a roof which is frosted because it let lights in, but nobody can take a peek. Which is why frosted glass or whatever are usually used, for example, in toilets. Because you know what? Lets light in, but not let sight in, so to speak. If that makes sense. Okay. Why am I telling you this? Frosting is diffusing. That's the effect of the diffuser. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that help you answer? Now, Eben, are you still stuck?
Yeah.
Okay, look, a spoonful of table salt is 0.4 mole. So write that down. You have 0.4 mole of molecules. Write it down. You have
Okay.
0.4 moles on the below there, One molecule is that. So now you have 0.4 mole of molecule. 0.4 mole, which is a big number. If you have 0.4 mole of molecules, then how many Na plus do you have?
0.4 mole.
Okay, you write it down. You write it down.
Okay.
Okay, and this makes sense to you. It needs to make sense. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now look at the answer. The answer is, the question is the number of sodium ions.
Mm.
You currently do not have the number of sodium ions, but you have the mole.
Mm.
Look, I am teaching you. Mole simply means a big number.
Okay.
So, do you have the number of sodium ions? You don't. Can you find it? Can you find it? If you cannot, I'll tell you this one more time. I have 0.4 million molecules. How many Na plus do I have?
0.4 million.
So what is the number? Okay, 0.4 million, you can make it into a nice number called?
Mole.
No. 0.4 million is 400,000. Nicer lah.
Oh,
Nicer.
okay.
So, maybe I'm supposed to answer 400,000, not 0.4 million. Remember, your math is strong, okay? Your math is strong. So 0.4 mole is what kind of nice number, so to speak? 0.4 million is 400,000. So 0.4 mole is, come on, is,
Calculator.
of course, go ahead. I
Oh,
mean,
okay,
I was hoping that you'll just say 2.4 times 10 to the 23 lah. I was hoping lah.
Oh,
But you can use the calculator if you want.
right. Oh, yeah. Divide by it. Yeah, okay.
Just times 0.4 times 6 is enough.
Yeah, 2.4.
2.4, yeah. I mean, yeah. But that's because you're just not used to the number. I'm more used to the number. Once you get used to this number, you know that the logic is simple. I am teaching you the logic of the question. Please understand that. It is easy
Okay.
for me, not because I'm smart, because I understand the logic. So it will also be easy to you if you simply understand the logic and get used to it a little bit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. If you understand, do it and continue. Are you done with this question, Caston?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice. The way you explain it is very good. Now, I totally don't mind answering questions from the other tuition because I know it is on the level of your school. Okay. But why do you ask questions from your tuition? Don't they explain it?
Because it's like they give extra for you to do at home.
I totally like it. Totally like it. Because of the level of your school. This is totally out of the level of O level already. Which is to say, it's good practice for you. That's what I mean. I like it. Okay, Evan. Now, whatever you did, I hope I have impressed upon you that there's a logic behind it.
Yeah.
I will let your teacher explain what's all the complicated explanation. I'll just let your teacher explain. Please understand, no matter what, the logic is simple. Okay?
Okay.
Now, regarding this percentage mass, the formula, okay, again, please don't memorize formula. In general, it's just not your strength. Yeah, in
Okay.
general, it's just your strength. Your strength is in understanding what's going on. So I will do the same thing here. I just explain what it means. It's so simple. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. You have never heard about it before. It doesn't matter. What matters is, first of all, the MR is 19. Sorry, the MR is not 19. So that is 34, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I will split it into H and O. The H is 2, the O is 32, correct or not? Percentage mass is exactly what it sounds. It's just a math concept. Percentage mass of hydrogen is 2 over 34. Done.
Oh.
Math. It's math. You wouldn't be able to tell by looking at the formula. The formula looks super complicated. What is it? AR of the element times number of atom over MR. That is the correct formula. But using logic is just much easier. Now, they want in percent lah, so you have to convert it to percent. Do you understand? Using calculator lah.
Yeah.
Okay, now considering your math is strong, we better use logic lah. Okay, don't memorize formula too much. The logic in chemistry is always very simple one.
Okay.
In physics, a bit less complicated, a bit more complicated.
Okay.
Aston, this is a good question. Do you have any problem?
What does the sound wave do?
Okay, now tell me what kind of sound wave is, what kind of wave is sound wave? There are only two types of wave that you learn. There's only two types.
Longitudinal.
And transverse, right? There's the two types. Yeah. And the sound wave is always longitudinal. There is no case where a sound wave is transverse. Okay, that's the physics side of things. Now, tell me, what does a longitudinal wave do to the medium? In this case, air. What does it do to air?
Makes the particles like oscillate in the same direction.
I know, that's the fancy definition and you are correct and you need that for exam. I'm asking you your sense. What does it do to the air molecules? When a wave passes through, what happens to the air molecule?
It will move.
It will move, correct. In what way?
Up or down.
That will be transverse. You're wrong. I'm guessing you're thinking about transverse. Again, one more time, it will move it in the direction of the movement. So more appropriately, you will say it'll move it backward and forward, or it'll compress and expand in that direction, which is about the same as moving left and right. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Along the direction, not up and down, unless you're moving up. Unless you're moving up. Now, in this situation, please imagine that the wave is moving here, so the particle is moving left and right. Compress, expand, compress, expand. Correct or not? That's what the wave, that's what the air molecule is doing. Left and right, left and right, left and right. Correct? Compress and expand, compress and expand. If you don't understand this, please tell me.
Understand.
Now, what happens to the air next to the cup? The exact same thing. The air next to the cup is compressing, expanding, or moving left and right. The cup is very light. The magnet is very light. Believe me, it's not. They cannot use not very light. Very easy to move. Sorry, let me put it. It's very easy to move. So what happens to the cup?
You push the magnet.
Left and right, left and right, left and right. Correct?
Yeah.
What happens to the magnet? Left and right, left and right, left and right. What happens to the solenoid? Blah, 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 yada, yada. Can you explain it now?
Yeah.
Good, try. The amount is good, Eben. Would you please move up, please? Move up a bit. Okay, now the 5H2O, you need the 5H2O, right? Which is 5 times 18. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is 5 times 18 is 90. Come on.
90. Yeah.
And you need 90 why?
That's the
90 over
250.
and then that's it. Okay. Now again, use your calculator to convert to percent. Yeah, that's a final answer. Simple math. Simple math.
Okay.
Move on, move on. Oh, another formula. Okay, another formula.
Okay.
Do you know what?
Nice.
This is exactly what I told you. What I told you is 1 mole equals to mR gram. This is what I tell you.
Okay.
This is what I'm telling you. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. So I've told you what you need here. You have all the logic you need to do example 1, example 2, whatever. You need it. You have it.
Okay.
Okay, you have it. Don't care about the formula. Care about the logic.
18.
Okay, your last sentence is very good. I like it a lot. Yes, everything is good.
Is it just this? Or am I?
Yeah, I totally agree with you in the 16 over 18. I totally agree with you. Your logic is correct. Do you understand that you're correct? The mass of oxygen is, of course, smaller than
Okay, I
gram,
see. Yeah.
but it is quite a big part of it. That's the logic. Because the H is lighter, the oxygen is heavier. You know that from 16 and 2. Okay, so all your answer makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. I hope you understand that.
Okay.
Aston, just to confirm your finding questions.
I typed one inside.
I'm sorry, what?
I typed one inside.
Oh, you type, you like to type. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Can I confirm something, Aston? Can I confirm something? Did your school or tuition talks about something called centrifugal force?
No.
And I'm glad you don't talk about it. Source of a lot of confusion. Yeah, looks fine to me, Ivan. Yeah. It's still too, at this point, it's too easy for you, really, at this point.
Okay.
Moving on. Okay, Caston. So the question asks you something like this, okay? Is tumbling. Tumbling is not sticking to each other, correct or not? By right lah, right? Because spinning from at the bottom of the drum, you go to the top of the drum. Before you go to the top of the drum, you would have dropped down. When you drop, you are supposed to separate lah. Okay, that's the tumbling together part. That's what you see if you observe a washing machine. Okay. Have you ever taken your own clothes from your washing machine?
Yeah.
Do you see from your experience that they do get stuck to each other?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you can, just explain using your own sense. No need fancy words. Why do they stuck? I thought they're supposed to be tumbling. Why are they stuck?
Static
I'm sorry, what?
electricity.
You know the feeling of static electricity, right? The one that zaps you,
Yeah.
right? Now tell me, does the wet clothes zap you when you try to take them out?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Now, when you lose the static electricity, you no longer cling to each other. But the fact is, they still seem to, well, not cling to each other. They seem to be compressed to each other. Correct or not?
Yeah.
So again, if you have some sense on why, tell me why. No need to use fancy words. Okay, good, Evan. Good. Now, I will ask you to skip all this. This is too easy already, can? Okay, next page.
Okay. Oh, what is this?
He directly jumped to empirical formula. That's the one that scares me the most. Okay, but read me first. Read first. Go and read first. And if
Okay.
possible, we do one.
Simple.
Okay. Keston, just to confirm, you're trying to type something? Oh, okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Using your own understanding first. Okay.
Is it like ratio or something?
You are
Like
correct.
simplification
Empirical
or
formula
something?
is the simplification, correct? However, sorry, just to be clear, the correct formula is 6-12-6.
Oh,
The simplified formula is 1-2-1. Now, what does that mean? It means that actually the glucose real formula actually does have 6C, 12H, and 6O. It really does. Okay. It doesn't actually only have 1C, 2H, and 1O. It does not. The empirical formula is therefore a very weird thing, but you're right, lah. You're saying, okay, I mean, it can be simplified, right? Yes. Empirical formula can be simplified. Okay. It's a simplification of the real formula.
So why would I use empirical formula?
That is a very good logical question. Why bother? Let me explain. Because in the end, nobody has ever seen a molecule. Nobody. There is no microscope strong enough to show you a chemical. If you can just see the molecule, all doubts are removed. It is true that you have 6C, H12, and O6. But in reality, scientists nor normal people have never seen a molecule before. Clear, yeah? So how do they determine it? It's very simple. First thing first, they have to do some experiment, but you cannot image it. The experiment can only give you empirical formula. This is a practical limitation of our experiment. It can only give you the empirical ratio. Then they do another experiment, a simple one. The complicated one is the empirical formula experiment, but you can do it and you still get only a ratio. So as a good scientist, you must say, oh, it is 1-1, but I'm not sure whether it's 1-1 or 2-4-2 or 3-6-3. Actually, I don't know. I just know that it is 1-1 empirically. Can?
Okay.
He do another experiment, a simple experiment, and then he figured out, oh, it's supposed to be C612O6. So he does two separate experiments to finally come to the real formula. That is the practical reality that they may or may not teach you in the lab. But I'm telling you this right now. So the empirical formula is not used. The empirical formula is the first thing we got, not the real formula, in when we're trying to find out certain thing. That's a practical limitation. Understand?
Okay.
So once you arrive at the empirical formula, the question itself will reflect that, okay, I'm going to give you something else for you to figure out the real chemical formula. That is always the end goal. Okay?
Okay.
That is the number 3 one. Number 1, number 2, empirical formula. Number 3, use something else they give you to figure out the real thing. Okay, end of story. It is also already 9 o'clock. Okay, I'm happy with the
Okay.
progress today. Next week, set it up first so that you don't lose a lot of time.
Okay.
As you can tell, the moment you set it up, we move very fast. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Try to do that again. Good job. I'll see you next week. Okay?
Okay.
Caston.
Bye-bye.
Yeah? All right. Okay. Right. Okay. So Caston, right. So I'll tell you a few things. So unfortunately, the static electricity one cannot work here because first thing first, static electricity is almost totally neutralized in water. Doesn't work. Especially when you're wet, it's very hard to have a static electricity. Not going to explain that, but I'm just telling you first so that you know you cannot pursue that line of thought here. Ken, so far so good? Ken, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, I'll just tell you the short common sense first based on experience. If you try to spin something like a sling, okay, you're spinning something like a sling, and then that something breaks because you're spinning it very fast. It breaks. What happened to the thing you are spinning that breaks?
Like fly.
It will fly
Yeah.
away from you, correct or not?
Yeah.
The higher or the faster you spin, the faster and further it will fly away from you. Okay? That is the principle of a sling. A sling has a very high destructive force. If you just spin it fast enough, it's very scary and dangerous. Okay, so far so good?
Yeah.
Why compare a sling with what is called this drying cycle? The drying cycle is when the drum is spinning very fast. If you can, please imagine the drum as the sling and the clothes as the thing you put inside the sling. Okay. Darlene, I can see you. Yeah, you guys are done, is it, Darlene?
Yes, we're done.
All right. For now, go ahead and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, just to let you know, maybe can Kiko do the math this week, this whole week?
Oh yes, Keiko will because
Yeah.
Aditya cannot. Aditya cannot.
Yeah.
No problem.
Actually, if she can, I think I prepare her to do the math with me.
The problem is, I tell you, she can only give 2 days.
Yeah.
Nothing you need. 1 day must be for value. It must be.
Or maybe if she had like weekends, yeah, but it'll be stressful. Maybe
She
yeah,
is in a uni, if she can, I will make sure she give you, but you know what, we will only know when she's uni. And can you imagine her having to choose between her studies and yours? It's also not a good thing.
Yeah.
So stick with
Okay.
you first. I understand that you want the best. I understand, everybody does, but we have to make the compromise. All right, I hope that's okay.
Okay.
I understand, however, that you like Keiko. I mean, I know she's good. I definitely, you know she's good. I know she's good. I understand it. Okay.
Yeah, I like her way. Yeah.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
it. And I'm trying my best to give her, but she has her limitation.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. But thank you for telling me because it simply makes me even sure that you guys are good for each other. That one is certain. That one is certain. Okay, that one I take note. Okay.
Yeah.
So this week, let's
Okay.
enjoy. You will see Keiko 4 times, for better of
Yeah.
So let's do that. All right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So back to you, Casting. Right. So if the cloth is the thing inside the sling and the sling is spinning very fast, can you imagine that the cloth, it wants to be thrown out of the sling, but of course cannot because of the drum.
Yeah.
So imagine that everybody wants to be thrown out, but cannot. So everybody is being compressed each other. As a good result, the water can come out. The purpose of spinning the drum very fast is that even though the cloth cannot go out of the drum, the water can. And that's why it dry. That's how you have a dry spin cycle. If that makes some sense. If this doesn't make sense, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sense first before explaining to you the answer. Does it make any sense?
Yeah. So it's like just Newton's first law.
Turning as fast as possible causes the thing inside to want to go out, so to speak. Since you have a lot of cloths inside, all the cloths are pressed together wanting to go out. So they are stuck to each other after they are dry because they are being pressed, not by the drum, but the fact the drum is spinning. It's very weird. A spinning has an effect of making everything wants to go out, so to speak, like just like a sling. Okay.
Okay.
The explanation will be half sensible, half not. That's one of the hardest thing to explain in year 5 physics, right? I'll tell you the proper explanation next time. Yeah, we're finished our time. Okay.
Okay.
Now, turns out you have a lot of physics question. I like it. Next time, please split the time between physics and chemistry. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
I don't want your chemistry to be too rusty. I don't want. All right. Good job for today. I will see you next week. Oke, Ritzel. Tadi kimianya dasar banget ya soal mol. Bisa ngikutin nggak?
Bisa.
Itu mulainya mereka SMP 3 karena mereka memang belajar lebih cepat, tapi harapannya sama nih Ritzel. Kalau kamu lihat pertama-tama mereka belajar juga simple banget sebenarnya. Ritzel boleh yakin sebenarnya kalian belajar hal yang sama di awal.
Ya.
Jadi ngikutin mereka kalau udah awalnya sama kan mungkin akhir doang beda dikit mungkin beda soalnya beda dikit lah. Nanti kalau kamu ngikutin si Eben ini kan namanya Eben nih, Eben. Berarti ngikutin Eben kamu bakal selalu mengalami dari awal jadi lebih susah, Jadi ngikutin Eben tuh enak buat kimia. Supaya lama-lama kamu sadar, oh kimianya sebenarnya maju dari yang gampang ini ke lebih susah, tapi sebenarnya nggak jauh-jauh amat. Ya, harapannya sih kalau Rizal ngikutin Eben kayak gitu. Kayaknya pasti kalau buat Eben. Ya.
Ya.
Oke. Oke, good for you, and I will see you next week. And